I'm just glad we didn't give up 2 firsts for Max Crosby. That's all. I'm glad about that.
You like Logan Wilson?
Hell no, he don't like Lowe's.
Bro, he's
He was really good. He was really helped out the Bengals defense a lot.
Don't say that, kid.
He couldn't even break the starting lineup on the Bengals defense. Like, I'm expecting him to come in and do what in Dallas?
No, he's gonna be better in Dallas, but he ain't.
He's solid. I mean,
he ain't gonna be.
All right.
We needed him. I will say
breaking
that.
news. He ain't a breaking news trade.
Shit, y'all
We
need me.
definitely needed it.
Y'all need
Yeah,
me.
we need all the bodies we can get out there.
Shit, y'all need me and Nick out there at this point.
That'll be better than what we got at DB.
God damn. Deron Bland getting shook out his damn boots by Marvin Harrison Jr. That
Bruh, he made Marvin Harrison just hit him with a quick segue.
It was the most geriatric move.
Segue. It was a segue shake.
He hit him with the most geriatric move, bro, and he still got on the ground. That shit was crazy as fuck, man.
And then ACL fell out on the field.
That was crazy. Hit him with
Speaking of that, injuries are starting to pile up. I did see that the Packers tight end Kraft, who had that great ass game against the Steelers, out for the season.
That fake ass game, anyway.
Damn.
Keep telling.
He on your fantasy team, Nick?
Keep telling.
No, he ain't on mine. I actually damn, I don't even want to be saying shit on here because it'd be jinxing. I'm gonna knock on my desk. But I drafted Kelsey this year because I knew he was gonna have a better year than last year.
Yeah, keep telling y'all about them Packers, man. But it's all good.
Bro, you can say that about every team in the league. There's holes in every team in the league, bro.
I really can't.
No one looks dominant. No one looks dominant.
How many teams are losing to Carolina besides Dallas?
The Packers just lost to them?
Yeah, exactly, because they fake demons like I've been saying.
The Eagles lost to the Giants. What do you mean?
Yeah, it can happen, bro.
Panthers aren't bottom feeders anymore, bro.
We not talking about man.
They're not the bottom of the barrel. They done climbed up a little bit. They climbed up a little bit.
The Eagles lost to the Broncos, bro, on some goofy shit.
The Broncos been beating everybody.
Hey, thank you. The Broncos are a good team.
But Q, you know the Broncos ain't shit.
And first of all, the division games don't even count. So
all right, so we're just not counting losses. So any argument
no, because the Browns can beat the Steelers at any point. Like it's a division game. Like I don't really.
Yeah, but you're talking about teams that are shitball that are losing to good teams or they're beating good teams. That's all I'm just talking about. That's the category.
All I'm saying is that Jordan Love is not like that, and anybody will have to see that.
I will say he's not. The more and more I watch him, he's not there yet. He is like that. He's just not there yet to be consistent. He's still young. He's still as a third-year starter. Isn't that what he is?
He cool.
I will say Bryce Young better than I thought he was.
I told y'all Bryce Young. You got to
Bryce Young. Don't start hyping up Bryce Young, bro.
I just said he's better than what I thought he was. And
he's still the same guy.
No, he's not.
No, he's the NFL quarterback.
He is not, bro.
That Carolina defense is better than what we thought it was. That's what he's saying.
Also, the running back too. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Dowdle.
Oh, here we go hyping up Rico Dowdle.
No. Wait, hold on.
Ken, that's why I got my fantasy.
I'm not saying
the league in rushing.
I'm not saying no. Well, he leads the NFC in total, but not the league. But anyway, I'm not saying
5 games the league.
Okay, that's last 5 games. I'm talking for the season. I'm not saying that he is the answer, Ken, but what I'm saying is he's definitely a weapon. And he's come on strong. He came on strong last year for the Cowboys. They didn't want him back. He barely got onto the Panthers this year.
He didn't do shit for us. He didn't come on strong. He didn't do anything.
Yeah, he did. I could pull up the numbers for you, my boy.
He was below average all year. That's why he didn't get paid.
No, when he became the starter, he started balling.
He started all year. He
didn't start all year.
I'm pretty positive it probably won't last longer than a year.
He didn't start all year.
He started all last year. He was our starting running back last year.
Was he really?
No, he wasn't. The starting running back got hurt. He came in around week 4.
Oh, he was our starting running
all
back
year.
Oh my
we went
God!
into the season with Rico.
Oh yeah, because y'all got rid of Lou. Y'all got rid of Lou, dude. Because
it was
Pollard went to Tennessee.
Yeah, Pollard went to Tennessee,
and Rico Dow started the season for us.
Yeah, y'all can't hold on to nobody.
He played decent, Lou, but he has really earned his spot this year.
Well, Fuck Rico Dow, first of all.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
hold on. What are we talking about Rico Dow?
Before you finish that, what's crazy is FIFO trying to tell the Cowboys fan who started on.
I was gonna get to that. I was like, FIFO, that is his team.
That's wild.
I know who the starting running back.
Hey, Lou, he don't think he be watching these games. Condescending FIFO, you already know. All I was saying, like the NFL trade deadline, the Jets basically blew it up. What are y'all thoughts, Lou? I want to start with you because I already know you're gonna be starting off hating, so I just want to get it out the way.
And they fleeced the shit out of the Colts for 2 first-round picks for
absolutely.
Sauce. Yeah, they got over. So shout out to the Jets for that.
Why is that fleece though?
He's not worth 2 first-round picks. If Michael Parsons just got 2 first-round picks, there's no way on God's green earth that you can tell me that he's worth 2 first-round picks.
No way in hell.
Michael Parsons just got 2.
Well, they underpaid for Michael Parsons though, Lou. You can't use that.
I'm just talking about the market. You talking about who should have and would have did something. I'm talking about the market. The market is for a top-notch defensive player, 2 first-round picks. I just can't say that Sauce is a top-notch defensive player.
So I'm glad that you said the market because the market is different for everybody, right? That's in the market. For the Colts, they are literally putting their chips all in. And here's the thing about Sauce, right? And I was one of the first people to not talk so highly about Sauce on That in Sports, right? His best year was his rookie year. He's a 2-time All-Pro. Here's the thing about Sauce Gardner, right? That is still relatively elite at his position. He's only given up 2 touchdowns this year, and every other year he's only given up 1 touchdown. That's still – he's not trash. He's not bottom of the barrel cornerback, right? And for the Colts, and that's why I said I was glad that you said the market. For the Colts, that's what they need. Like, they're super weak there. I really like the other corner they got to Travarius Ward, but he's hurt, right? So they haven't had his services. He'll be back soon. So you go get a guy like Sauce Gardner that is at worst. Nobody here can say that you can name 15 cornerbacks better than him. You can't name 15.
You can't name 5.
I'm not getting
come on.
You can't name 5. Like let's keep it a beam, bro.
That corner, what y'all are saying
this season,
I'm still not giving 2 first-round picks for those other 14 that you're talking about.
What I'm saying, Lou,
for the Colts, it makes sense.
Well, Lou, Sean, before you go, Lou, to me, it's more about where are the Colts drafting and where are they getting, like, how many like high-end corners are coming out the draft these days? And I bring that up because the Colts are going to be picking after this season low. So it's not like they were going to use a high first-round pick. And then going into it, there's not that many good corners that I remember coming out the drafts these last 3-4 years. Like, I know you got Pat Surtain, you got the new Stingley in Houston, you got who else? Is that it? Like over the last 4 or 5 seasons, like those are the last great corners coming out the draft. I'm just saying, like they're just picking up on a premium because they trying to win now.
That's fine. If the Colts won 6 games next year, would you be surprised?
No.
Yes.
Oh my
I'd be
God.
surprised.
Well, no, because you can't be surprised. You can't be surprised, people, because the Vikings are going to barely win 6 games this year, and you probably would have said the same thing last season.
Now the difference is that after they didn't pick up Sam Darnold, we knew that there was going to be some type of variance. Now I'm not saying that Danny Dimes has it all figured out, but what I'm saying is I think he's at a point where he's going to be decent at best. And with the weapons that they have around, because think about it, bro, they're really not paying that many players on that team. And they have a really good O-line. They obviously have a really good running back. They have a championship level defense now with those 2 corners, with the addition of Sauce Gardner. They're going to be a good team in a weak division. They're going to win 9 games minimum next year.
We said this about Houston. We said this about Houston 2 years ago.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
I can't say that if Daniel Jones is your quarterback.
That's what I'm saying. So this move is an all-in move on Daniel Jones, and I just whenever that is in the forefront, I just got to give the move like a C+, B-. Like, it's cool. Like, Sauce Gardner, like he's solid this season. You know what I'm saying? But I personally can name 8 guys I'd rather have at that position this season.
8.
About 8. About it.
He don't have to name them.
I feel like 8 is a pretty like medium number because I could be hyperbolic here, but he been getting burnt all season. Just because he don't give up touchdown, don't mean that he not giving up a 30-yard bomb or he giving up a 20-yard crosser that sets up a touchdown on the 1-yard line. Like that doesn't mean shit to me. But Sauce is cool. Quinnen Williams to Dallas is also a really good move if you look at it from just an isolated standpoint. But once again, if you just pay your premium for Michael Parsons and just, give him his contract, it's kind of a weird, kind of a bailout move from Jerry. Like, all right, I'm going to try to like get some.
I had to do something.
Yeah, I had to do something, and I have to show y'all that I'm trying to be all in. Like the all in move was to just sign Micah and move on. But hey, you got your picks from Green Bay, and you gave up your first round pick this season when you're 3-5-1, which is a little bit just strange to me. So, but I like Quinnen Williams in a vacuum. The fact that they did not move Breece Hall is a flop to me. If you're going to be the Jets and you're actually going to just do a fire sale, do a fucking fire sale. I don't like the blue balls that come with that of just like, yo, we going to move him. We're going to trade Michael Carter to the Eagles. We're going to do this, but not give up Breece or other guys like Jermaine Johnson. I just felt like you have to make tough decisions, and one of the best ways to do that to get the value that you need is just sell high right now. You know what I'm saying? Guys are going to be able to talk you down in the offseason. So overall, the Jets, once again, like they did moves that, obviously is going to give them four first-round picks this draft coming up. But in my opinion, you could have got way more.
The way I got 2 this year and 3 next year.
I look at it like
I thought it was 4 in the upcoming.
You talking about Dallas?
No, the Jets. The
Jets. Yeah, no, it's 2 this year, 3 next year.
Okay.
Either way it goes, either way you look at it, it's a win for the Jets. The Jets got 3 firsts and a second for 2 players on the defense that was one of the worst in the league. You got 1 turnover on the year, you're 1-7. These guys hadn't done anything. So you gave up it's talent, true indeed, but you gave up in a rebuilding time when it's time to rebuild. I don't know why they didn't trade Breece Hall. You could have moved on from him at this point, but maybe they didn't like the offers that were given. Maybe that'll be done at a later time, but they have draft picks stocked up, and if they draft well, they can move on and get better. I didn't see where Quinnen Williams would have made a difference anytime soon with that team. I definitely saw Sauce on the decline, so you sold high. So that, to me, was a brilliant move by that team. And you got those draft picks that you can use for leverage on something else, or you can just draft and rebuild your roster. You've seen other teams do it, and you can do it effectively yourself. Look at it from Dallas. From the other standpoint, the Colts can be all in. The AFC is definitely wide open right now for teams to take it. I don't believe in Daniel Jones whatsoever. But once again, like we say, it's any given Sunday right now. So it could happen, and you might as well go all in. If that's something, an area of need, it's going to do them better than those draft picks would have for that particular team. And as far as Dallas goes, it doesn't make sense. It's a head scratcher. It's another Jerry Jones type move. Why would you trade? Why would you sell? If you was going to do this, you should have done it before last night's game. Because right now, you in a serious hole. And I don't see him moving the needle. Like you said, you should have went on and paid Micah. That was your franchise player. That was your difference maker on that line. You're not stopping the run. So you get a pass rush.
Season, though. It wasn't. That's why they didn't do it before for last night. It wasn't for this season. So that it was smarter than a Crosby trade or a trade for your boy in Cleveland, because you would have to give up 2 first-round picks. I got to give up a first and a second for this dude. I still have the one that I got from Green Bay, and you still have your first-round pick next year. So you really are not losing picks, and you get Quinnen Williams. So if you can continue to build out their defense, which they need players. They don't just need 1 or 2 people. They need more players on their defense, and they need to fire Eberflus. That's what's going to make the defense better. So I'm not mad at Quinnen Williams. He'll be there. He'll be a solid. Him and Clark should be solid in the middle, and then you draft players. Overshawn comes back. So it's not a move for this season at all. It's for next season and down the road.
Ken, they always talk about draft picks until you use them.
I mean, I was just letting Shelton talk. I mean, those assets are great, but it's with the Jets. And, we got to see if they can utilize them correctly.
Yeah.
But I feel what you're saying. I understand your analysis, though. Might as well just start over and maybe we can.
Yeah.
Well, I think the deeper part of the draft pick situation and letting go Sauce and Quentin Williams is that you shed the salary. So that's going to free you up for free agents that, will fit your scheme outside of drafting the players, whether they hit or not. You'll have that financial flexibility to go get other guys that you feel that fit your team. So not only is it the draft picks, I think the financial flexibility for the Jets by letting go of these stalwarts, I think they are talent, but at 1-7, bro, you can't tell me that you're giving it 110% effort when you feel that no matter what I do, we're gonna be ass.
This secures Aaron. I think this secures Aaron Glenn's spot though for next year.
Yeah, that's the only thing that guarantees that. Now, I am leaving out Shelton that glimmer of loss where they still fire Aaron Glenn this offseason and get some right. Well, I ain't gonna say the race. Yeah, some other head coach to come in and draft the players and whatever the fuck.
Yeah, it's a possibility, Nick. We've seen it before. We've seen it. It just seems like to me though, the guys that happened to, it seemed like Pierce in Vegas and Mayo, they just didn't seem like they had it though. I don't know if I say the same about Aaron Glenn. It seems like he has a little bit more control.
My thing is like first time head coaches, like first time anything. Who is coming out the gate excelling first time? It's very rarely do you see a first time head coach come from like a shitball situation and at least not only have a winning record, make the playoffs. Like to me, it's like, bro, they're still learning on the job. No one comes in just knowing how to do everything. That's the grace that only certain coaches. Like, look, even Brandon Staley with the Chargers, bro. He got fired 3-4 into his like. Right. But I'm just saying, like, he could have if he should have got fired after year 2. Yeah. Honestly, like we didn't need 2 more seasons of Brandon Staley to know that he was shitball. And the same thing for the Tennessee Titans head coach who just got let go. Brian Callahan got 2.5 seasons.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro,
1.5, right?
I thought it was a different standard because he coached all last season and that wasn't his first year.
It's a different standard.
He left the Bengals. He was the Bengals quarterback coach. All I'm saying is that I'm hoping that Aaron Glenn is moving forward with the Jets going into year 2. Now that's the year that they're gonna judge his ass though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Well, he better get himself a quarterback.
In what draft?
Shit, well,
yeah, so it doesn't matter if it's the draft or trade or free agency or something. And he don't get a quarterback, bro. It don't matter what they draft. It ain't gonna move the needle. They gotta get a guy that can play quarterback.
I trade for Murray before I drafted a quarterback.
Why Murray though? What has he done to say anything like
best quarterback? He's the best quarterback that's gonna be on the market.
Yeah, he's gonna be available, Nick, as opposed to, and he has experience. He got some elusiveness, and we've seen him move the needle at times. I remember if it ain't been that long ago, it's been a couple years ago that we saw them start out. What were they 8-0? And he was looking like MVP.
But that was what 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
Yeah.
My thing is like, bruh, he's been in a warm weather dome, he's been on the West Coast for all of his career in a warm weather dome. Trying to go him all the way to the East Coast where he's gonna be outside in the wintertime in Buffalo, in New York, in where else? In Boston. Like I think
the one thing we have to remember,
and he's short as shit.
The one thing we got to remember is the trend has shown in the NFL is change of scenery can sometimes resurrect the career. Like we just saw Sam Darnold. You know what I'm saying? Baker Mayfield,
Daniel Jones,
in Seattle, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but y'all talk niggas always be saying that, but niggas always say that it's like it took 5 to 6 changes of scenery for them to get to that point.
Sometimes it took that much.
It ain't gonna be
y'all are more talented than all of them too, though.
Sometimes it be like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, Kyler could go to New Orleans and maybe light it up. He could maybe go to Miami and light it up. Who who knows, man? I don't know.
Miami's really good.
I wouldn't want him in Miami because I'm tired. I would be tired of them little guys.
Miami is about to blow it up too. Shit, they ain't about to have nobody.
Shit, Cincinnati.
I'm surprised they did.
Cincinnati gonna be all right, Q.
No,
Listen, Cincinnati gonna be all right.
Y'all are gonna be all right. It don't matter who back there. Y'all putting up 40.
Exactly. Zach Taylor's one hell of an offensive coordinator. That's what it shows. Outside of that, he ain't shit.
Yeah, he be drawing up a play that said, throw that shit to Jamar Chase.
That's it. That's the play cue.
Find T. Higgins. Find Jamar.
Hey, Shelton, the reason why they didn't blow up Miami is because they're going to get blown up in the offseason. Everybody's going to get let go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, the reason, again, what we were saying about the Jets, the reason why they did it now is because they believe in Aaron Glenn and they're going to give him a couple of more years to turn it around. In Miami, it's like, bro, like, you better win the Super Bowl. You better make it to the playoffs and win a playoff game. If not, then you're gone. So they're going to give him every opportunity to do that.
Who are you?
I just would have thought they would have. I'm sorry. I just would have thought they would have gotten more like now, because I'm sure teams were after Waddle, and right now with them, you know what they got a new GM now, and he's making he was seemed like he was going to make some moves. I thought Bradley Chubb would be gone for sure, and I thought that Waddle would have been out of there. Everything else could have stayed, but those two players I thought were gone for sure, and they probably should have sold high at the moment because you could get more now than you probably can later.
But that's the thing. Like, if you ain't willing to give up a first round pick, niggas ain't listening to you at the trade deadline.
So what's two categories? Like, who were you shocked by in the league that did not blow it up, and who were you shocked by that didn't buy at this deadline?
I think I had one for who it did not, and I can't remember who.
To me, Pittsburgh, I can't believe that they didn't do anything. Like,
they should have got a receiver.
I feel like
Waddle was going anywhere. They should have been Pittsburgh.
I thought they was gonna get Rashid Shaheed, the receiver from the Saints.
That was a good one.
Olave. I thought they were gonna get him or Olave. You know, I'm surprised that the Commanders didn't sell on their veterans. I don't understand that.
They all hurt though. Shit.
I don't think nobody want them dudes, Q.
Yeah.
I mean, there's honestly, some teams that could use a Zach Ertz or
Honestly, I think if Garrett Wilson wasn't hurt, the Jets would have traded him too.
Yeah.
And I would have taken a fly on him too. I'm surprised Kansas City didn't make any defensive moves.
Kansas City tried to get Breece Hall, but they were dug in on only doing it for a fourth. But the Jets wanted a third round pick.
I would have gave it. Oh, well, no.
I would have gave it for Breece Hall.
I would have given him a third.
We're gonna talk about the KC game, but they are in like you said, Q. They are in a very peculiar situation where it's like they gonna keep saying, "Fuck it, we got Patty." You know what I'm saying? Like,
Until he don't get there, what can you say? You know what I'm saying?
The lowest he's gotten is an AFC, like he's a Final Four candidate. That's the lowest
every time. It's gonna be one of the four. You know what I mean? You get a 25% chance to do it every year with him. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you can just pencil it in.
I would have
surprised Buffalo didn't. My bad, Sheldon. I'm surprised Buffalo didn't buy Q. It seems like they would have been. I would have tried to like give my offense a little bit of a boost. If I'm
they need a number one wide receiver. Keon is not that guy.
Waddle's gonna be gettable in the offseason. They wanted a first round pick.
No one's doing that.
And I don't think a lot of teams, because Jalen Waddle, in my opinion, hasn't shown first round pick talent yet.
I guess
because he's not a number one. He's a really good number two. He's not a number one guy. But real quick, I think in a situation where you have an elite quarterback like Josh Allen, that doesn't really matter. You know, so like, you know, Josh Allen's going to elevate his play. So for me in that situation, I would have given it up. Pause, but you know, it is what it is.
Broncos tried to get Jalen Waddle to as well.
Oh my God.
He's gotten a lot of looks. I look at a team like even the Minnesota, for example, and shoring up some deficiencies that they have, because you're only 2 games. You're in last place in that division, but you're only 2 games out of first. So that's still a close race. And you're talking about a team that wasn't that far off. All you changed was a couple pieces, and you're back in it. I know that linebacker help is important for them, and a couple.
I'm just saying. Hey, you saw we ain't talking about the Bears and Cincinnati game. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
We couldn't make it to the docket. FIFA was a busy weekend.
I'm surprised
let's start the show, man.
I was gonna say Houston. I'm surprised Houston didn't go out and get some offensive firepower, because that offense is horrendous, bro.
But do you think it's the firepower? I think it's they can't protect CJ Stroud, bro. That old line is one of the worst in the league.
Yeah, no.
It really. And one last thing, I would have thought Cleveland would have sold, as well as Cincinnati.
So what?
There's no reason Trey Hendrickson should still be
Njoku, maybe Judy, somebody, Judy, Njoku, shit.
Yeah.
If you get a 4 first-round pick offer for Garrett, I don't know why you don't do that if you're the fucking Browns, but all right, cool.
Yeah.
I think the Browns are in a weird situation where the defense is so good that you want to hold out for next season because obviously they're coming into this next offseason with multiple first-round picks. I think the offense is solvable in an offseason.
At least
I really do.
All right. Let's go ahead and get started. This is the place where sports opinions collide. Dead in Sports. I'm your host, Kenneth Beans. Joining me on the show is Q, Shelton, Nick, Spike, and FIFO. What up, y'all?
What's good?
We got a lot to cover. We got the World Series to discuss, the Seahawks Commanders game, which led to a pretty significant injuries. Buffalo, again, defeated the Kansas City Chiefs in the regular season. Of course, we get to our weekly picks as well as we get ready to close the show. But as we always do, we open the show with our worst performance of the week.
So, I got worse performances. Ain't nobody stepped up to do it this week.
Okay. Oh, here we go. The Saints.
Worst performance. Straight to this nigga here. Now, there could be a multitude of reasons why he getting worst performance of the week. Y'all obviously know he does the outline. He's a producer of the show. And he didn't put anything regarding the Bengals on there after this week. And, we could talk about how they may have a system quarterback there, but, we're not going to do that. Obviously, we wasted 20 minutes of the pre-show talking about trade deadlines because, the outline, he totally forgot about the trade deadline.
Listen,
No.
What's got to do with anything?
This is worst performance on Jalen. Be quiet.
He's probably muted.
Right? Now, but what he is getting worst performance is for the first quarter. We're going to be talking about the World Series, which was a great World Series. But he decides to finally talk about baseball when these Japanese niggas conquer some shit and celebrate them. But when some black women win a championship, we see one of the greatest women players of all time. He ain't even mention them in no type of way on the outline. But he happy to celebrate these Japanese niggas, but did not give any celebration to these black women.
Call it out.
This week goes worst performance to Nick.
Wake it up.
Wow.
Hey, I remember
you get no rebuttal.
I remember saying this. Remember when I had the outline while I was including WNBA topics, and Lou was like, "What the fuck are we doing?"
Lou, how you throw you under the bus, Lou?
You got cussed out.
I got cussed out. I thought this wasn't the audience for that.
You know, how you snitch on you, Lou?
Stand on your two, nigga.
Lou, how you
I'll say it is. It's you are absolutely right. I do deserve to get called out for that because I should have at least highlighted them, or at least shouted them out somehow, some way in the program. So that's my fault. The only other thing is, Ken, accountability is both ways. Jalen, if you a producer on this shit too, you would have shout out the ladies. You always in the goddamn chat. It's only you and me talking about WNBA in the chat. No one else talking about it but y'all.
I had a best performance queued up if nobody took it, but somebody.
You could have talked about that for weeks. You could have been talking best performance of the weeks because Asia was killing it all that whole time. But your ass want to just blame it on me for dropping the ball, nigga.
Hey man, I'll let you do your outline. Everybody know their responsibilities, and y'all know me by now. I ain't gonna say shit if you don't do it.
I am not foreign to apologizing to black women, unfortunately. So this is just added on to the list. I got 99 problems, and this is one. But
he cooked you.
All I'm saying is that if you want to,
your fault.
You could insert. Lou represents a big majority of our demographic. Right, the right wingers come out when he talk. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not right wing. Do not put that shit on. I watch WNBA. I watched women's college. I watched women's college basketball game yesterday. Duke and Baylor.
Maybe 5.
Must have been bedtime.
Maybe 5.
It was in the afternoon, Ken. It was. Did you watch that? I watched Duke versus Baylor.
Hold on, Spike, what does your hat say?
It's a golf hat.
I hate WNBA.
No, I know what Q was thinking it said because I thought it said when he first got on here too.
I was like, hold on now.
Yeah, I thought it said puff at first. I was like, all right, nigga.
Or butt.
I thought that shit said nice pull. I was like, hold on, what's going on?
Nah, but shit, shout out to the WNBA.
Women's college basketball is better than men's college basketball by far.
I don't know about that. I don't know about
that. Not this year.
The WNBA is the WNBA is dope, bro.
Yeah,
I like not this year, Lou.
Okay, y'all keep trying to sell it.
they keep trying to tell me. They keep trying to say it.
I'm fucking with women's college.
Jalen got 3 fans that clapped on that for him. the rest of them say, "Let's get back to sports."
Y'all just play basketball. Yeah, exactly. Niggas who like basketball watch basketball. Basically. Yeah.
Hey, I support you. What you doing, nigga? Mm-hmm. There's always one. There's always one in every group. Ain't that right?
It say a lot about niggas who only can watch.
Why y'all keep calling me? I don't got nothing to do with this.
It say a lot about niggas who can only watch a sport when only men play.
Listen,
it say a lot about niggas.
I'm going to a WNBA game. You inspired me, Jay.
All I gotta say, Lewis, you better never get caught nowhere with Nick because he gonna turn you in. I'm telling you that now. They got us, Lou.
Come on out, man. They
got us.
Nick over here bullshitting. He watch a bunch of girls play for football every Sunday, nigga. They ain't worried about
on defense, Q, not on offense.
Oh man!
All right, man. We so far behind. So let's go ahead and talk about this baseball game. Let's get into the first quarter. And one of the best sports weekends of recent history. While the NFL and NBA are deep into their seasons, Major League Baseball concluded its own with a memorable World Series that went to Game 7. The world witnessed one of the greatest comebacks as the Los Angeles Dodgers went 3-2 in the series, down 3-2 in the series, won 2 straight to close it out with a 5-4 victory in Toronto. What does this championship run say about the Dodgers moving forward? And is Ohtani already the greatest baseball player in the world ever?
Ohtani up there, man.
I don't know if he's the best ever.
He's up there, like, you know.
He's definitely up there.
He's definitely up there, but
he's on the Mount Rushmore, right?
You could say that.
You could say that. The reason, go ahead, Q.
No, I'm saying you could say that just because pitching, you know, hitting, like for him to be that proficient and to actually be as elite as he is at both of those skills, and in a pinch for him to be your designated hitter, bro, is just kind of crazy. People were calling that shit cheating. I think that's so ridiculous. It's just sore loser talk to me. From what I'm seeing,
the cheating part comes from the roster spot that it takes, though, because most people don't have a pitcher that could be a DH. So you have to take 2 roster spots instead of 1. They only have to take 1 roster spot and they can add somebody else. So that's why people saying it. And they're talking about changing the rule for it too.
And they shouldn't, because that's so stupid to me, man. Like, yeah. One reason I love baseball so much is just because ain't really no rules in this shit besides the rules of the game. I love the fact that it's naked free market capital that runs this shit. So I love that about baseball because the richest normally gonna have a chance to win. If you a Steinbrenner or if you're a Dodgers ownership group, you're gonna be able to bid for all the Japanese kids and all the Dominican kids that are coming up and are super nice. And that's all the Dodgers have been doing for the last couple of years is they've been buying teams that they want to put together to compete. And they keep on reaping the dividends of it. So it's a huge win for Kendrick Lamar, huge win for LA, huge win for the Dodgers, a huge win for baseball, especially as a casual baseball fan like myself. It was just a beautiful Game 7, beautiful World Series experience, and I had a great fun watching the playoffs. Even though the Phillies lost, I would have loved to have seen us in the World Series. But if somebody's got to win it, I'm always going to root for greatness, and Ohtani is just a savant at his sport, bro. So shout out to the Dodgers.
I agree with Q. As a casual baseball fan, this was fantastic to watch. Like, this was one of the most entertaining Game 7s of any sport. I don't know what it means for the Dodgers moving forward as far as the question, but I do think Ohtani will be mentioned as far as one of the greats just because the anomaly of what he's able to do in pitching and hitting. You don't see that a lot. I know it's another player coming from Japan that's supposed to be able to do it next year. So we'll see how much of a trend this catches on. But just from a general enjoying standpoint of it, just watching this game 7 and the ups and downs and how the Dodgers came back and home runs in the late innings, this shit was fire. It's one of the best things you could ask for as a sports fan, in my opinion.
This is, as far as baseball is concerned, I look at the football equivalence to this. He could be Bo Jackson. And the reason why I say that is you're seeing some injuries early. That's the one thing that kind of scares me about him. He's a dominant person in the sport that's headed toward, and that's what I hope for anyway. He's headed towards being the GOAT. But you can't, it's hard to crown someone this early. You got to put some time in. Time is a part of it too, in order to get that crown. But this has been one of the best final performances of all. It was kind of mediocre early on in the series and last. So in saying that, he struggled a little bit, but his talent still shines. And we know he's one of the most talented players to ever pick up baseball in life. It's just hard to put him on the Mount Rushmore after a couple of years like this. It's going to take a little bit longer than that.
Shout out to Vlad too. He did his thing the whole series.
And Clayton Kershaw too, man, going out on top.
Yeah, that was dope. Yeah, that was dope.
And Will Smith, 6 straight World Series. That's crazy.
That's crazy. That part is crazy.
Mm-hmm. And he hit a home run to clinch the game. Like, we ain't talking about just riding the bench for 6 straight. Like, being an effective performance, 6 straight World Series.
To me, this
and Mookie too.
This World Series is like this World Series was kind of like a quintessential reason why, or like fundamental reason why people love baseball, playoff baseball at that. Every game was like close, exciting, and you could just like, it was everywhere. I was just in Charlotte this past weekend. Everybody watching the game as Halloween is going on. Like, they literally are stopping to watch what's going on. And these all look like all kinds of different demographics and audiences. Ohtani's a star. To me, he the GOAT to me. Like objectively. I think if you want to, I mean, if real baseball fans will always throw out some other name, but to me, it's like, bro,
Barry Bonds.
If he wins one more World Series, if he does 3 straight in a row World Series,
it's crazy, man.
I think he'll undeniably be the GOAT. As long as he, like, again, keeps up pace with what he's doing. It's like, I don't see how you can deny someone like, bro. Like, when have we ever seen it? Like, when have we ever seen anybody do something like this in modern era?
Especially when the Dodgers have like first dibs on there's like this other Japanese kid that's supposed to be dumb nice, and they got the inside track on him for the farm system. It's just, I don't know, man. Everybody loves to cry, like, you know, argue that teams are cheating and whatnot, man. This is why I love baseball so much, because I always feel like this is how all sports should function. Because everyone loves dynasties, man. You see how much people talk about shit when you actually keep winning. And, oh man, you know, Indiana Pacers and Oklahoma City Thunder. That's great for the hardcore fans of the sport. But when the Dodgers are in the World Series,
that doesn't bring in casuals.
When the Yankees are in the World Series, you see how we're talking about these teams. So that's why I'm like, bro, pay the players and stop penalizing teams for winning shit, bro. Like, let the owners foot the bill. That's why I love baseball, man. And that's why you're gonna see, I think, more people get into baseball, especially as I think the Yankees are gonna get better next year, and I think that the Dodgers are gonna remain dominant. And then shout out to the Blue Jays as well, for all the Canadians who thought they had something going on. Y'all did, you know what I'm saying? But Ohtani, man, he
shout out to Rob Costa, but the Blue Jays choked that whole series away.
They really did.
You can't go up 3-2 and have home field advantage and lose it.
And be winning the last game. Like, they could have won that game, bro.
Yeah, they gave up 3 straight home runs. They gave a home run to Emilio Rojas, who just scooped that thing over over the left side of the field wall.
They were up 3-1 or 4-1 at one point.
It's 3-1.
3-1. Okay.
3-1 and then 4-2.
Yeah, I really thought Guerrero was going to win that game for them, though. In that last inning,
he did.
Yeah, he did. It was close.
I think they should have took that, because the announcer asked if they should have taken what was that guy in the young pitcher?
You mean Walker?
No. It was a pitcher, the one that gave up the
I know what you're talking about.
The home run. But anyway, but no, I felt so bad for the Dodgers, bro, because when they got that, I think it was a double play, and Guerrero Jr. made that great play, and he's screaming, he's yelling. It's like the bottom of the seventh, the top of the seventh, or something like that. They just knew they had that shit, bro.
They salty, bro.
Yeah, you're savage. You're savage.
It's like the Blue Jays dropped their Family Matters, and then Ohtani came right back with Meet the Grams. Like that shit.
Yeah, Guerrero's hype, bro. And then and Bobby Boucher, we hit that three run home run. Mm-hmm. Bro, he didn't have to do that shit. I bet you crunchy as hell now. He smacked the shit out of that shit, and he just watched it just sail across the damn field. Well, that's all he gonna be watching right now. Because,
so wait, hold on, real quick, Q. I will say this as a casual baseball fan. And when I say casual, I mean that in the lightest of ways. I didn't watch one of these games. I saw the highlights, and I was cool with it. Typically, I do, but I will say this. I think my biggest takeaway of this whole thing is Magic Johnson has now been a part of like 16 championships and across multiple sports, like in the last decade or something like that. I think that says something to Magic's IQ when it comes to building something from the ground up. So we got to give a lot of props to Magic Johnson as well in that ownership group.
I agree.
The other thing is, as they pointed out, I don't think you guys are doing this because that would be racist, but it happens. But Yo Mamamoto was the one that was lights out.
Yamamoto.
Yeah, he was, because I think he was on the mound when they sealed the deal. And Kiki Hernandez was like he was playing shallow, and they wanted to win this game so bad he ran over his own player.
That was fire too.
To get the ball.
That was fire, bro. That was a great moment.
Yeah, but he was lights out. He pitched a hell of a game, for them. I think a complete game to pick up the win.
Ken, I think that playoff baseball, just harkening back to a conversation we had months ago, playoff baseball to me is the best in-person sport experience that you could have in America. Like, I just feel like it's such a social interaction. If you're in a big city, yeah, man, it's so tense, but it's also like it's so classic because these teams go back to damn near late 1800s, early 1900s, so they've been here for hundreds of years. And I just feel like when you have something like the Dodgers or Yankees or whatever, you have the opportunity to have like restaurants in the stadiums, and like you can make a whole thing out of it. Plus, the games last mad long, so you're getting your bang for your buck, in my opinion. So
I don't think there's anything. I don't think there's anything like playoff baseball.
Not at all.
Like what you got in this game 7, like there's nothing like that. There are things that may I don't think Super Bowls or finals or anything like that compares to what you've seen in that game 7.
And it's quick, like I was saying in the chat. Like these games,
and they get
quick.
to it.
Like bro, it's like game 6, game
ain't
7.
Week,
like
wait, nah,
ain't no
tomorrow,
3,
nigga.
Ain't no 3 days. Ain't no because it's the best of everything. You get the speed of like a college, like championship level or playoff level kind of atmosphere. Like you just running through, each game, each conference. But then you get the guarantee that we're getting the best team because it's still a series. It's not like it's just a one-off game like the Super Bowl or like some other college games. So yeah.
And every pitch matters.
That Dodger blue on, bro?
No.
Yeah, homie.
No.
Homie.
This is just a new Scully I bought. I was cold.
Shelton bet everything on the Dodgers, boy.
No, this is NC State. That's good. And now, actually, I was betting on Toronto, so I would have lost.
That is not NC State.
Nah,
NC State, South Carolina State.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nah, they're homies.
Anyway, this is probably this is our only time talking about baseball the whole year.
It was.
Because y'all sitting here damn glorifying this shit, talking about this shit like it's the greatest thing ever.
That's how good it was, though.
Because
Watching that shit in real time.
I'm just saying, when Manny putting all that shit in the chat, talking shit, I'm like, everybody that showed up about to take their ass back home and won't be back until the same time.
Because Manny be posting this shit in July and shit, bro. Manny be posting this shit in July. We don't care about baseball in July. Like, I have the same relationship with baseball that I have with soccer or football, right? I care about the World Cup, my nigga. I don't care about a Champions League and shit. No, I want to see when you represent your country. Like, I want to see Brazil go up against Croatia. I don't want to see about Tottenham versus. I don't care about that, bro. Like, I want to know in October that this shit really matters, and that's when they play like 400 fucking games, man. Come on now, like who wants to see
and on top of that, it's playoff baseball is like how Christians. It's like casual Christians treat Easter Sunday. Like everybody shows up. You know what I'm saying? It's once a year where everybody gonna show up.
Real shit.
That don't mean I ain't a Christian every other day. It just means that I'm showing the church on the day I need to show up.
Well, come on.
Every pitch matters too. In every one of the pitches, you can feel the intenseness in it. So
yeah.
Man, make sure that P is clear.
He pushing P.
Dang, bro. All right, man. Anyway, all right. So there we go. Let's move on to football. Damn, I'm about to mess up some stuff over here on my desk. Let's move on to football. Where we are. Oh yeah, the Seattle Seahawks. The Seattle Seahawks defeated the Washington Commanders on the road in prime time on Sunday Night Football in dominating fashion, 38-14. Do we need to start taking Sam Darnold and the new look Seahawks seriously in the NFC? And are the Commanders already ruining Jayden Daniels' career trajectory?
You honestly have to, man. JSN and I watched that game and I went and looked back. JSN is in an argument for top 3 for me right now.
He is leading the league in receiving.
Shelton, real quick, on the one play toward the end of the game when they scored a touchdown, Sam Darnold went elsewhere. But the way he shook that corner, bro,
did you see that?
Oh my God, bro! He out there playing basketball, bro. Like it's JSN is top 3 hands down.
He hooping, bro. For a long time I thought that was Puka that we had to put in that category, and Puka's still up there. Don't get me wrong. But what he's doing is incredible. This dude, I mean, where the ball is going. You know where Sam Darnold is trying to go. But you can't do nothing about it. There's nothing you can do by him. His route running is so precise. He's so smooth in the way he moves. This dude is really turning that team into a contender. And they're calling really good plays, too. So
it shows that Ohio State factory, bro. When you got a QB, bro. I know everybody talk about LSU. But that Ohio State factory is something different, bro.
Yeah, nigga, it's turned the corner at this point. And
don't start hating, nigga. I see
Q, you got to. Q has turned the corner, man. And what's crazy though is, Nick, you see a lot of they ask those guys about that, and they'll say that JSN is the one out of all those guys. Which I've seen him play, but I never, like I said, I didn't see him as this. But watching him in this game, there was nothing Washington in previous games too. There was nothing teams could do with him. He's just unguardable.
My thoughts are kind of similar, Sheldon, but to me, this is more bad Commanders than it is like great Seahawks. Like the Seahawks are cool. I like what they're doing on offense, and Shohei should help them a lot. So they're very they're really an explosive offense. So I will give them that. But the Commanders, 100% to me, give all the blame for this game because they to me the cupboard is bare. The Deebo Samuel move, I hated it when it happened. I still don't like it now. Terry McLaurin, the fact that he was not able to be in training camp because you made him hold out, essentially, was not feeling that. You should have took care of him, and now he's been dealing with soft tissue injuries the entire year. Jayden Daniels, the offensive line, just seems pretty mediocre. And you keep trying to run him, even though he is a frail, small guy. Guys like him and even Kyler Murray are showing you that, like, dude, you can't keep doing design runs, zone reads with these type of people because they just can't hold up to the punishment of 300-pound linemen just, putting them in the worst position possible. And you saw that with that injury. I told y'all coming into this season that Jayden Daniels top 5 conversations have to be tabled until we see him repeat that, and I maintain that principle for every single quarterback who's really good in their rookie season or even transcendent like JD looked last year. You see it now, and there's a lot of tape out, and also, like I said, the injuries are not helping. So normally, when you have a transcendent QB, you can look to him to make no-name guys or lesser talent better. And he's kind of regressed back to being a guy who's had flashes here and there, but they can't get anything consistently going. So I put this all on Dan Quinn for the fact that he was even in the game. It was already done, in my personal opinion. It's shades of D Rose, but no fractures, so that's good. He's probably going to be able to just pop that shoulder back in and be all right. I mean, that elbow. And he'll be back probably in a couple weeks. But,
you saw the video?
Yeah, it looked bad, but there was no fracture though. It wasn't like Tyreek Hill.
I understand that, but like as skinny as he is, bro, that video exposed everything as far as like bro, that nigga frail.
He's
bro.
frail.
It was crazy though, niggas. I was saying it before it happened. I was like, this dude is something gonna happen to him the way he's having to move. I saw what Kurt Warner said earlier, exactly what we were just talking about. He was saying like, year 2 they got tape on him. So you're going to see defenses play him a little differently. And Kurt Warner said that his confidence level has changed. He holds the ball too long. He looks off his number 1 receiver. He's not quick with his reaction as he was last year. So you definitely see a sophomore year slump from him, which a lot of people expected. And once again, that talent is not there. It's crazy how similar the McLaurin situation is to Brandon Ayuk last year with San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
Very similar. Same thing happened. They held out when they came back, the last minute and was down with injury soon after. So it's really tough to do what he was trying to do without a number 1. You lost your number 1 running back. He lost.
I chalk this up. Well, I will say the Seahawks are definitely like what's the head coach name? Mike
McDonald.
Mike McDonald. Whatever the fuck his name. I know there's a Mike.
He's like
I know there's Mike McDaniels.
He's the
Kevin
evil version
O'Connell.
of
It's like this, whatever. But he's doing a really good job rebuilding the Seahawks since Pete Carroll era. But I still don't believe in Sam Darnold.
Same.
I especially in the NFC, where they got all kinds of tape on him. But the Commander side of things, I think this is just an injury. They just got hit with an injury bug, a San Francisco injury bug. I think that grading Jayden Daniels on this year is kind of uneven because of how in and out he's been. What kind of rhythm has he really shown? I'm not saying I'm not
shooting bail, boy. You shooting bail.
I'm not saying the criticisms that y'all have are not valid. I'm just saying like I'm not willing to go from he's the top 5 to oh shit. Like he's bottom 15.
He shouldn't have been in top 5 anyway, though.
No,
well, I'm just saying that. Like, but that's the conversation can't go from you're potentially top 5 at number 5 to now you're kind of all the way out of that. Like to me, it's like there has to be a medium way to grade that shit.
No. You got to call a spade, Nick. And I'm just holding you to your own standards.
But injuries, do we not like FIFA? Can I finish?
Hey, look.
He has less than it's 18 or 17 week seasons. So he has less than 2 seasons under his belt. His first season, he went to the NFC Championship game. His second season has been riddled with injuries. He was literally in and out of the lineup for the last few weeks, and now he's out for the rest of the season. How can you say that you know what exactly he is now going into year 3 of next year?
Look, I'm gonna put it to you like this, Nick. I'm a Jayden Daniels believer. And for me, when I watched what happened this season, unlike Q, I did like the Deebo Samuel move until I saw what Deebo looked like. That man was about as fat as me out there. You know what I'm saying? He's playing his way back into shape. The other thing that I would say that's not on Jayden Daniels, and he is having a sophomore slump, but to me, it's bigger than just Jayden. I think it's Cliff Kingsbury. He didn't evolve this offense from what you saw last year. He took the league by storm by having a top flight rookie quarterback playing from side to side, a lot of screens, a lot of quick things, but that offense hasn't evolved. And I feel like they've put Jayden in harm's way because of injury. So I don't disagree. They don't have enough weapons on that side of the ball to really be considered scary. And then also defensively, They old as hell.
They're old as shit, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So like this team, I think it's good for maybe between 2 and 3 years. I think maybe they could, be a good team next year. But if you're not replenishing the cupboard, you're not going to have the longevity that goes along with the status of Jayden Daniels, and you're going to be retooling really quick. And I think that they need to figure something out this offseason to get that team better. Now, in terms of the Seahawks, I'm going to put it to you like this. I'm buying Sam Darnold stock. Now, I'm not saying he's top 5. I'm not saying he's top 3. I'm not saying he's top 10. What I'm saying is that he's a reclamation project that is paying off big time. We saw him go to a true offensive head coach last year, got his shit together, went to a different situation with an offensive head coach and a Kubiak system, which is based off of Kevin O'Connell's system, and they went and got another one of their own guys in the wide receiver that they just traded for. I'm bad with names. And now you got an over-the-top guy. We got JSN that is doing what he's doing. Charbonnet, we see some life from him. K9 is solid. That O-line is good. That defense is DB heavy, and they could cover the field. I'm buying the Seattle stock because you look at San Fran. I don't give a damn how good the quarterback is, the head coach. You can't overcome them damn injuries, bro. You're talking about your 2 best defensive players are gone for the whole season. You can't overcome that. You look at the Rams. The Rams have been teetering. I don't think that they've hit their stride yet. And then the last team in the NFC West is who?
The Cardinals.
Come on. They're afterthought. They look better with Jacoby Brissett than they do with Kyler Murray. So that's the reason why I'm buying Seattle stock. And I told you from the beginning of the season, this is a legit team. I'm not surprised. Go ahead.
Seattle has a great roster. You're right. And they have a great coach. And I think Sam Darnold will be able to get them to where they need to be. We need to see how he perform in the playoffs. I've not heard anybody say the main reason for the Commanders being terrible, and that's they have an idiot at their head coach in Dan Quinn. This is not a head coach. I said this last year when they were winning all these close games. They win Hail Marys. They win 1-point games. This ain't the dude that you want running your franchise when you got Jayden Daniels at quarterback. And we're seeing this in this game this past week, having him in getting a dislocated elbow or whatever happened to him in this game. Dan Quinn is not a head coach. He's a coordinator. We've seen this happen in Atlanta when he was supposed to be head coach there. It went terrible. And we're seeing this happen now in Washington. They're going to continue to be bad if they continue to ride with Dan Quinn. The same smoke that Aaron Glenn or any one of these other head coaches get, Dan Quinn should be getting. He's not the head coach for this football team. It's been that way since last year. He just lucked up into these victories. He just so happened to have a generational talent at quarterback in Jayden Daniels, and we're seeing what's happening with him. The McLaurin situation, the old-ass defense that he's putting out in the field, he's a defensive coach. It's a Dan Quinn thing. They need a better head coach if they're going to be successful with Jayden Daniels. That's just the bottom line what the Commanders have to face. So they got to decide, am I going to move forward with Dan Quinn and Cliff Kingsbury, who a lot of people have said in this chat, like people figure out his offenses. They did it in Arizona. They did it when he was in college. Like it's easy to figure out after 1 year, after you had a tape, because he don't make a lot of adjustments. So now you got this coaching staff with Kingsbury and Dan Quinn, and you're trying to make Jayden Daniels be this thing that he's not going to be able to be if he doesn't have good coaching.
So you think
Jayden Daniels isn't that good then?
He's good. He's really good. He needs better coaching. He don't need Dan Quinn on the sideline of coaching.
What happened in the first year?
Luck. look at the schedule.
So the what? Not the results. I'm talking about Jayden Daniels' play.
What do you mean?
I mean, he was playing well, right? He caught everybody's attention.
He played well, but a lot of the games they won were one-possession games.
One-possession games. And that
yeah.
Hail Marys and shit like that.
No, I got you. You're talking about the W's and losses, which I get and I understand. Right. If we're talking about Jayden Daniels' performance, and if you're saying that he caught the league off guard in year one, and then this year it seems like the league has caught up to his scheme, then that means that Jayden Daniels' first season, it sounds like, it doesn't mean, it sounds like Jayden Daniels' first season was a byproduct of Dan Quinn's coaching. And now that Dan Quinn coaching is not there, then
it was a byproduct of Jayden Daniels' talent.
I think it was in tandem. So what the thing is, though, is that I don't think Dan.
Well, where the hell is it now? Because when I sat here and I said that Jayden Daniels was regressing, all I heard was he was hurt.
I don't think I disagree with you that he was regressing. I think the picture is just a little bit more nuanced than what Spike is saying, because I don't think the coaching here necessarily is the ring the alarm yet on Dan Quinn here in Washington. I think that there's a lot to be desired, but I would look at more like just the health of the team as well as the age of the team, which cannot be discarded here. When you have Von Miller and Bobby Wagner and all these guys, Marshawn, like, bro, these players in 2019, 2018, it would be world beater defense. But it's like you're talking about guys that are staring at 40 in the face, and it's just not what it should be. And then I cannot stress enough just how bad the Deebo Samuel's move is. I don't see how you see. I do not see how you watch what he did his last year in San Francisco and say, "Oh yeah, no, that's going to be different in Washington." Like, no.
Well, I was thinking that. Well, one, I would say Jayden Daniels. He probably has played less than 5 games this season. So,
and how good does he look, Nick?
He's looked hurt in every single one of these games.
Oh my God! No, he wasn't playing well, bro.
No, I didn't say he was not playing well. Two things can be true. He's not playing well, and he looked hurt. But my thing is with the Deebo thing. I was thinking that with the offense, they were going to utilize Deebo in a way that's like a pseudo running back, where it's like creative ways to get the ball, out of Jayden Daniels' hands quick and into Deebo's, and he could just do whatever. But it's like they're trying to use Deebo as an actual receiver. So I'm like, that's not how you use Deebo. Like, he's not that. So like I again, maybe it is Cliff Kingsbury. Usually they said like halfway through the season, people figure out a scheme. So he got away with it last season, where he got away with all the way up to the NFC title game.
They need to go get Mike McDaniel.
But my thing is like what Lou was saying is like they need to clean house for the coaching staff and hire new people. And I'm like, I don't think that's good for Daniel. Like,
no, that's not good for Daniel.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's gone that far yet. They earned themselves some time with that. That's the way they played last year. You did have a good player. Yeah, you did have a really, really good, impressive player that met with the right scheme. Kingsbury did an excellent job with him last year. But once again, this league is about evolving. And it's about making the next step because they're going to have tape. Just like we knew they were going to have tape, I'm sure everybody else did too. So what are we going to do differently this year than we did last year to protect our quarterback? They tried to do some things, brought in Larry Tunsil and a couple other players, but you got rid of, like I said, you had Austin Eckler as your number 1 running back. When he went down and you went to a rookie running back, that's the first misstep in itself. You traded away Robinson, which is crazy to be anyway. It was just I knew it was going to be downhill from there.
That was before.
The longer you keep Dan Quinn around, the longer you set yourself up for failure.
Isn't Eckler like 30?
He's more than 30.
Yeah, he's past his prime. But
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real, Sheldon. You already know here with the Sixers because Josh Harris is the owner of this team. Josh Harris is cheap as hell, and he's always gonna go for bargain bin. 3-4 years too far past their prime to pad their bench, to pad the replacements, to pad the guys that can come in for a quick blow and a quick breather. Those are the guys that you need youth, and those are the guys that you need to be buying high on, and you need to actually spend a premium on because you have a talent like Jayden Daniels. So I don't think that Dan Quinn is the issue here. I do think Cliff Kingsbury's scheme is an issue. Jayden Daniels was not playing good this year, but it's too many factors here with health of the team, age of the team, and just lack of creativity on the offensive scheme that I can see already that I just can't put this all on the coach or Jayden Daniels. This is too many other factors. If we can get a full season next year, or maybe he's just too injury prone, we're going to get that answer next year. But it has to be a new orientation for this team because they're way too old, bro.
I would say, FIFO, this is Magic Johnson's biggest achievement if he can get the Commanders to Super Bowl. All the shit you was talking about earlier, yeah, that sound good, but whatever. Like, if he could change around the Commanders, then yeah, he'll get my respect.
Well,
so he doesn't get your respect now?
No, he gets my respect, but I'm saying, like, for me to come on this show to say all that shit,
super respect,
super respect. Like, I'm calling out. He get my respect.
Do we forget what the Dodgers were before he got involved? You forget?
He's a part of that FIFA. I ain't think he making no decisions on that now.
That's what I'm saying. Like he
ain't giving him no credit for that.
He got money involved.
He probably watched as much baseball as we did.
Look, man, hey, shout out to Magic Johnson, man. He's
what we talking about.
Shout out to Magic Johnson, man. That man is winning. That man is winning in life. Let that man be, all right? Shout out to Magic Johnson.
He with his life now.
Come on, man.
That life, we thought that life was done.
He definitely winning that life. That shit was over with.
What I will say as we close out is this isn't about what Sam Darnold will or won't do in the playoffs or anything like that. I do think the Sam Darnold story is interesting. I think not just him, a lot of these quarterbacks that have left teams to go on to look at least like fairly decent or that they can play compared to where they were. It's always interesting to me seeing this resurgence from him. Like, you look at him last year, probably just a career year, and here he goes to another team, and they still do the same thing. It just shows you just never know, man. Which, looping that back around to Jayden Daniels and tying in what Spike was saying, yeah, you can get rid of Dan Quinn, Kingsbury, whatever, but what happens if you bring in another coach that's not good? And then you're wasting Jayden Daniels' career if he's unable to maximize his talent. And then I think that's where you get run into trouble.
Dan Quinn is not good.
I'm not saying he is, but I'm just saying if you bring somebody else in that also is not good, then who's the person that's looking poorly in this situation? It's going to be Jayden Daniels.
I would ask you a real quick question and you can move on. And moving forward after 2025 in the NFL, what's more, if you were an owner, what's more important to you? Getting the coach right or the quarterback right?
Quarterback.
Man.
Because
that's tough, Nick. That's tough.
I think it's the quarterback.
Buffalo shows
I think it's the head coach.
Buffalo shows
the head coach.
In my opinion, Q, I can say Buffalo shows it's the head coach.
Really?
Yeah, because you have a literally monster. You have a monster at quarterback, bro, and you've lost to the Chiefs.
The Ravens
four times in a row. And one of those times you was up 13 seconds. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
the Ravens and Buffalo showed that it's the quarterback.
So I think, Nick, the coach is very, very important. God, man, this is tough because
the Eagles show
it could go a lot of different ways, right? Because you can get the coach right that has a quarterback that's able to win games, but if he's not able to, take the next step forward when you need him, then what does it matter, right? So it's hard. It's hard. You can get a low-level quarterback and still find a way to win games.
The Bengals show is the quarterback. The Ravens show is the quarterback.
I can say the Bengals show that it's the head
Cowboys.
Coach. Because to me it's like, bro, if I give you, it's like giving a bum $1 million versus giving what's his name? Rich Paul $1 million. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, you have $1 million, but based on who's gonna use it, it could be either done like you can use resources in a way that really maximizes the person's talent and what they can really do, or you can give it to somebody that's not gonna really know what to do with it and just gonna blow it and do whatever the fuck.
You know what?
Good quarterback play can overcome bad coaching.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
But a good coach can find a quarterback. But a good coach will find their quarterback.
Yeah, you just said it, Nick. You said Buffalo. Buffalo, like
Sean
you said, you got a great quarterback.
Brian Daboll is a good coach.
Is he?
Well, we don't know, but I think the thing what made it tough to answer that question is we talk about the quarterbacks that have been successful since they left, but the only thing you guys keep saying over and over again is you don't believe in them. Even when you have a quarter, but think about that. This could go two folds, and you had like Shelton says that about Jared Goff, who's been winning. The conversation has been the same about Daniel Jones. It's the same around Sam Darnold. And the coaching is able to elevate them. So to your point, Nick, if the coaching can also kind of follow an Eagles model to where they can fill in the gaps of everything else and reduce the decision making of the quarterback and remove those elements where they're weak at and offset it with other areas of strength, then you can turn into a successful franchise. People thought Stafford was a loser until he won.
Yeah, but that's because of Sean McVay, and also the same thing. Like look at Lamar Jackson and with Baltimore, like he's a 2-time MVP, already a Hall of Famer. But we all constantly keep saying that he saved John Harbaugh's job/career, and John Harbaugh's not utilizing him in the best way to even get to Lamar Jackson, based off talent, should at least been to 2 Super Bowls.
But John Harbaugh wouldn't have a job if it weren't for Lamar Jackson.
That's what I'm saying.
I get that, but we argue that he shouldn't have a job. Period.
Facts,
so that doesn't say that doesn't.
He does though.
But I'm saying
that's why a good quarterback always has that. Even with Matt Stafford,
a good quarterback. But he. What I'm saying is that Lamar, like John Harbaugh, isn't helping the Ravens. He's hurting them, and he's hurting Lamar. No matter how great Lamar is, that head coach is holding him back, and I think we all agree with that. And by holding him back, that means that they can't get to a Super Bowl and/or win a Super Bowl.
If you don't have a great quarterback, you don't have a chance. Like it's just that simple. Like I can have motherfucking prime Bill Belichick in that motherfucker. It doesn't matter if I have Jimmy Garoppolo there. There's only a certain amount of wins I can get with a Jimmy G. And of course, he might be able to get 10 wins, but those 10 wins ain't competing.
We see what Belichick looks like without Tom Brady.
But with FIFO's point, with his buddy Kyle Shanahan, do we see any other coach doing what Brock Purdy did with any other coach outside of Kyle Shanahan? Like, are the Niners?
That's to that thing that you always say about Kyle Shanahan and his arrogance. He doesn't want a great quarterback. He wants a quarterback that's only going to do what he says. He wants a robot.
But Nick is talking about, that's all fine. But Nick is talking about the results of what he was able to get from Brock Purdy, not all the other stuff you just.
You mean going to the Super Bowl
twice or 3 times?
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is though that he did what Belichick couldn't do and get Jimmy G to the Super Bowl. So, but the thing is though is that in that case, to me, that's an outlier because the majority of the trend shows that you need the engine. The engine is. I'm just saying,
all the great quarterbacks you look at NFL history, they were always tied to a great head coach. You ain't got no.
You mean Super Bowl winning quarterbacks or great quarterbacks? Because that's a difference.
Yeah, and to be honest, we don't know.
I guess Super Bowl winning is what I'm saying.
Okay.
And then outliers, I guess. I don't know. That's interesting.
That is interesting.
Didn't what's his name? Jim Caldwell win with Peyton Manning?
But those are, like you said, they're outliers. But for the most part, bro, when you look at these dynasties ones you're talking about, bro,
didn't Aaron Rodgers win with Mike McCarthy?
Again, an outlier, but I think if you want to be
Russell Wilson win with Pete Carroll?
We can go to Trent Dilfer. We can go to Eli Manning. We can go to a lot of.
I don't think an outlier. I don't think that trend is an outlier. Is what I'm saying. Is that when you have good quarterbacks, that's what it takes. I don't think that there's this trend of these. Kyle Shanahan is such a rare, last of the Mohican type of coach where he is installing a system that you can put most people in and they'll find success. I don't think that's the trend of the NFL. The NFL is if you don't have a quarterback, you do not have a chance.
I'm saying like I don't know. We got to move on. The Tom Coughlin with the Eli situation. No one really considers Eli a Hall of Famer outside of me. They'll probably give more credit to Tom Coughlin in that defense. The Trent Dilfer situation with that Baltimore Ravens squad. I forgot the head coach's name, but they'll give it to him before they ever give Trent Dilfer. Like
y'all fuck with Nick Sirianni?
No.
That's all right, cool. The Eagles. The Eagles are the outlier.
Y'all think Bruce Arians is he's like that? Tom Brady? All right, that's what I'm saying. Actually, do the list, and you'll see that it's not just.
Hey, Q. Didn't Zach Taylor win? Well, never mind. He didn't win.
That's what I'm saying.
If you're looking for real conversations and motivations to be your best, then you have to check out Another Week in the Books. Another Week in the Books with Spike, Lou, and Rich is your go-to podcast for growth and community. Plenty of dope conversations take place week to week as they inspire each other to be better through conversations. Another Week in the Books, wherever you get your podcast.
We need to talk. I'm up. We got to talk again. It's time to have a conversation. Let's go ahead and hook me up. Jalen, I forgot to do an outro.
He said you're going to have to. You got to, Ken.
Oh, well, shit. What the hell? I got to do my own shit.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly. Yeah. Jalen cuss. He got time to do all that coordinating to cuss me out. This nigga can't even do his goddamn job.
Hey, all right. Well, hold on. I was entire man. I was.
You had a rhythm. I
was, nigga. All right, man.
Hell no.
We got to talk, man, because I don't like what y'all trying to do here with Deion. We got to talk about Deion.
Talk about second year regression. Third year regression.
No, talk about it, please.
Deion is a terrible coach, y'all.
Wake it up. Wake it up, Ken.
Let's just face the facts, bro. He's absolutely a terrible coach.
He's terrible.
He's awful. And I don't want to hear anything about celebrities. I don't want to hear anything about revenue at Colorado. What do we talk about? We talk about results on the field. I don't want to hear shit about them winning one game before he got there when they went 1-11. Let me tell you something about this record that people talk about. Oh, they won one game before he got there. Nobody ever talks about in 2021 when they won 4 games, or in 2020 when they were also 4-2, or in 2019 when they were 5-7. Does this shit sound familiar? Does it not sound like what the Buffaloes are doing right now? Does it not sound like they're repeating the same sort of record and mediocrity of what they were before Deion got there? It sounds very similar to me. The only, as we were talking about outliers, was the fact that they went 1-11. And prior to that, they were not winning a lot of games outside of 2020, and they never got a chance to finish the season because COVID took a play. They may have finished with the winning record that year because they started out 4-2. Based on what I saw, Deion just ain't that guy. So in year one, when he got on there and cussed out everybody, and we documented this thing, do you believe? Oh, there's a lot of doubters now. But we saw what happened with the rest of that season. We saw what happened when they faced good competition. We saw what happened when they faced ranked teams that actually meant something outside of TCU. They caught slipping that first game, and they went on and they didn't do shit. That second year, they bounced back. And they managed to win games. But when they went up against good teams, they got their ass smacked around as they were the year before that. But nevertheless, and here they are. In year one, when Nick and I were sitting here trying to have a conversation about what Deion was and was not doing, I was told that he just needed to get his players in, and that was the excuse. Oh, Deion just need to get his guys in. He just need to go out and recruit and do this, that, and other. I don't know. It's year fucking 3. Are these not his guys? And if we look ahead, maybe this is just a bad year, but what happens if all of these guys he got this 4-star, 5-star recruit, we don't even know if these guys are going to stay around next year, because we damn sure know Deion might not be staying around for much longer anyway. He accomplished what he set out to accomplish. He got his guy to the NFL. But the fact of the matter is, we can no longer ignore the results on the field. Deion Sanders is a terrible coach. Period. Point blank. What was the number? What was the number? Oh, and Nick on top of that, he pulling some right Trumpian site shit. He won't even let the players talk to the media. When they lost to Arizona on Saturday, he wouldn't let them talk to the media. This week, before the game against West Virginia, right now, he's not letting them talk to the media. In the first half of the last 2 games, Shelton, Spike, the Buffaloes have been outscored 81-7.
Goddamn.
Y'all, he ain't a good coach.
Wake it up
right now. And it's time to accept the fact that y'all fell for it.
What's funny, Ken, because I know Lou and Sheldon got something to say. What's funny is that niggas is on Bill Belichick's head, and he ain't even finished his first full season. It's crickets for Deion. 250. Then he gave up 250-point losses this season already.
They look absolutely horrible, and that's what I've been saying is that I just don't think. Number one, I don't think Deion. I'm gonna give 10% bail here because I don't think Deion's even healthy enough to even focus on football. The other 90% is just he's just not a good coach. So it's just like for me, what I've been seeing ever since last year, I'm just like I don't really know if he has that it factor. He has the it factor when it comes to selling the team, and he can be a good, he'd probably be a good AD somewhere. But in terms of being a coach on the field, prime passes prime.
Go ahead, Peanut Gallery. Y'all niggas. Go ahead.
Well, you know, Shador would have nigga. Shador came.
Where was Colorado before Deion? You couldn't even put it to me on the map.
They were doing the same shit, Nick.
He's done his job. He's done his job at Colorado.
I thought a head coach's job was to win games, Lou.
Nobody was trying. No, that ain't what Colorado hired him for. They hired him for notoriety. He hired him for notoriety. And while y'all are laughing, any one of these Power 10 teams that have fired their head coaches over the last however many weeks, they probably would take Deion Sanders as their head coach.
That is a lie. That shit is over.
Falsehood. You have nothing to stand on.
I don't know what y'all been watching. I promise you, Ole Miss, when Lane Kiffin leaves, Florida, Penn State, all of these people probably would take Deion as their head coach because they know it's going to bring them recruits.
Lou, the reason why we're saying this is because we know what we've been watching. I just want to know what you've been smoking.
I would rather hire the Indianapolis Colts owner to coach a fucking team before Deion.
You talking about Jim Irsay?
Yeah, no. What's her name? Shorty on the sideline with that little pen and pad
with the clipboard and shit.
She looking like she know more right now.
I don't know. I just don't know what y'all expecting out of Deion to go this hard on him. Y'all are saying that he's not a great coach. We knew this coming into it. He came into this as a celebrity head coach. I got people looking at Colorado games that would have never looked at Colorado games.
They not looking now.
Now y'all are trying to compare him to fucking Belichick. What are we talking about, bro?
Like, where's Quavo and them at now? What the fuck they at now? Everybody want to be on the sideline cooning.
Let me tell you this.
Everybody want to be on the sideline cooning for hours.
Michael Irvin still be there, Q.
Right, and when he get that Penn State job, let me tell you what Quavo and them gonna be right there at Penn State.
My thing,
I don't know what y'all are talking
about. Get well soon, Deion.
My thing, Lou, is like either we gonna keep it a bean or not. Either we gonna, because we did spend a lot of time on Deion. It is interesting that we are not doing a lot of follow up on Deion.
It's interesting.
You know what I'm saying? So like, and me and Ken were very skeptical on the whole experiment in general, especially with the way he left Jackson State. And it's just like you did all that. You did all that to do this.
Nick,
y'all mad because he left Jackson State in that way.
Y'all giving Jayden Daniels a pass for injury, but you ain't gonna get Deion one for his.
Bro, Jayden Daniels has played. Jayden Daniels played less games than Deion has coached at Colorado.
This is Deion's third season. Jayden Daniels second.
Second, exactly. That's
Deion done lost 2 toes and a spleen.
Listen. He got more toes than wins, Sheldon. That's the issue. So my thing is, we got to keep it a beam, bro. We call out all these anytime, especially Lou. I'm surprised at you, especially when a head coach come out talking shit and you don't back it up. You one of the first to be like, bro, who the fuck
Colorado.
is this?
Colorado. What are we talking about? If he go to Auburn, they would welcome him. I don't even know why y'all are acting like this. Like y'all are acting like Deion Sanders.
I'm saying
nobody expected him to be Bill Belichick. He did what he was supposed to do going to Colorado, and that's get more notoriety to a shit program.
No, man, he was supposed to win games. I don't understand.
No, there's no expectation of winning at Colorado. That's not there.
What you sound absolutely nuts, bro.
I definitely expect him to win, but I know he's playing with new quarterbacks, and this not no excuses. He got to win games, but he had a lot going on this season. So if we're gonna give, a lot going on this season, but I don't think it would make much difference anyway. Though he did set out what he accomplished to do. He got his sons out of school. Got his one son in the pros. So, and he wanted life right now. So we'll see if he can bounce back from this. I don't think he'll be coaching much longer. I think he's done.
Do you realize how bad you got to be as a coach for Sheldon talking about you wanted life? That's
rough. That's rough, Q. That's rough.
You know what? Go and hold your head up high, Deion. You did what you came to do. Like,
honestly, Q. If his health wasn't as bad as it has been, I think he would get a lot more scrutiny. Yeah. But it's because it's just like he dealing with a lot. You know what I'm saying?
And they be losing by 30 instead of 50. But
y'all can say whatever y'all want. But Auburn, LSU, Florida,
but
Arkansas. Let me finish. Arkansas, Oklahoma State, LSU, UCLA, Virginia Tech, Stanford, Oregon State, Colorado State, UAB. Those people would take Deion Sanders as
they don't want that nigga anywhere near their team, and that's exactly what they say. That's exactly what they say right now.
In Colorado, they 4% black. They got him out there. He can go anywhere.
My thing, Lou, is like excuse the racism in the South, which is a hard thing to excuse. But why would they? What leg? Like he came. The reason why we had expectations, Lou, is because he came out of Jackson State, damn near undefeated in all his seasons that he was there. He had a high draft pick or NFL talent in Travis Hunter. He had his son who was projected to be a first-round pick. Like, he came in there with gravitas outside of his own name, like what he was doing. So people expected that to translate over to a Power 5 conference team because of, like, give Deion a chance. That's all y'all was saying is give Deion a chance. He's had 2 to 3 seasons now of a chance to show that he can't win shit. His son ain't that good. Travis may not be that good. That's another conversation.
Hey, Nick, I've been waiting. I had it. It's on my notepad.
Thank you. Like it's getting to that point where it's like, bro, what
did he hoodwink the whole league?
Is he LeVar Ball with a better professional career?
All this shit though, I was saying this shit in year 1. But nobody listened.
Taylor King's point, man. Virginia Tech will take Deion tomorrow.
My thing is though, those programs will take him for what?
Nigga,
what are they taking
to be coaching?
Because they want people to come to their school.
They already. You think LSU has a problem selling tickets?
LSU,
no, but they do got a problem with getting the top recruits.
They wouldn't want him at LSU.
They don't want that urban.
LSU. You're right. They may not want him at LSU because they're trying to win.
That's a serious. But that's football. Did
you hear what he just said?
We're talking about listen.
He said LSU doesn't want him because they're trying to win.
Y'all are talking about him being a failure as a head coach. If we talk about all the coaches that have fired their head coach right now, UAB, Colorado State, Oregon State, Stanford, Virginia Tech, UCLA, they would take Oklahoma State, Arkansas. They're taking Deion Sanders tomorrow, bro. What are y'all talking about?
Can you tell me the reason why they fired all those university programs fired their head coach? Can you tell me why?
No, I can't.
Okay,
all right, we gotta move on. The last thing I want to say, Shelton, because you guys were talking about these ancillary things that Deion brings to the university outside of winning games. Because I know if you win games, Q, you tend to make more money. If you go to a bowl game, FIFO, you tend to get money from the bowl game. But in year 2, the ratings for Deion's games dropped 49%.
Yeah,
that shit was on at 1 o'clock in
49.
the morning.
Oh my God, you got an excuse for everything.
Like, what
so I couldn't find data of what they are now since we want to talk about the fact that they're on prime time. I'm talking about the viewership.
He complained about it. He complained about it. Shit playing at 12 o'clock, Mount Western, Southeastern time. Like, what the fuck even time do they even come on?
Hey, kid, 2 seasons ago, Lou was staying up all. He was like, I don't care what.
Right, and I ain't doing that shit now, Nick.
I was
doing not there. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, Lou was taking naps at 3 o'clock.
Hey, listen, if he go coach at Auburn, Hey, if you go catch your Auburn, Nick, it's gonna be 3:30 p.m. Eastern time. I'm gonna be able to see it. I'm gonna watch that.
Even Spike done turned on Deion.
This nigga said, "What's Mountain Time?"
I don't even know what time that shit come on at 1:00 in the morning. I ain't watching that shit.
Oh, bro.
All right,
I'm not
man.
watching that shit at 8 p.m., nigga.
It be 2:30 in the afternoon, nigga. We watching something else, nigga. We going outside.
It's time to get the podcast. It's time to get the podcast mic out, Prime.
That's it. Hey, Q, that's coming. That's
on.
next Q.
It's time to join Shannon.
That's next Q. I guarantee
To be
you.
real,
It's so bad. I don't even think
Shannon.
Shannon talk about him anymore.
I guarantee you he's gonna be on
To
there.
be
with
real
Shannon.
though, to Ken's point, I think from a health aspect, I don't think he's gonna coach nowhere else.
No,
I don't even know the
He's
last
done.
time Shannon's been on. Prime has been on Shannon's show. Anyway,
We need to go to
the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills won a close game at home against their biggest rival, the Kansas City Chiefs, 28-21. What does this win mean for Buffalo moving forward in the AFC? And are the Chiefs on the verge of regressing after nearly a decade of dominating the conference?
Real quick,
let me say
this
something.
means nothing, and I'm gonna let FIFO get it. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's all it
hey,
is.
Q, I'm 100% with you. This is the roller coaster that we go on with the Buffalo Bills every year. They beat the Chiefs in the regular season, and when it matters most, they don't win in the playoffs against them. So it is what it is. What does it mean for the Chiefs?
Don't matter.
Nothing. Like they're gonna be in the postseason. Whether they win the AFC West or not, they're gonna be in the postseason. It doesn't matter if they have to travel or have home field advantage. It's Pat Mahomes. I think we've all learned on this panel of 6 of us here. You just don't bet against them. And if you are, bet early, but don't bet late. So it doesn't change the trajectory of neither one of these team seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sheldon,
what we said,
Sheldon,
Q?
you agree, Sheldon?
Yeah, absolutely. Me and Q talked about it as the game was going on, and I told Q I really think that Kansas City loses these games on purpose in the regular season with the Bills, because I think it's a setup, man. I really do, man, because it just does not. It never looks right when they play the Bills in the regular season, but somehow miraculously when they play them in the postseason, it always goes Kansas City's way. That's not by accident. We know what it takes to get where we trying to go. We're gonna coast, and like I think Q, you said it best. They don't show all their cards in the regular season. It's almost like a preseason game for them. Like we're gonna do a couple little things, but we're not gonna let out the big guns until it matters most in the playoffs. So this game is a good win for the Bills, but it's not end all be all. You're still in second place in your own division, so you still got bigger fish to fry going forward. So it means very little.
Verbatim, I said that 50% of the playbook is probably being thrown out because they think that they could just like kind of feel their way through this game and see what they can do with half the playbook. I think some teams legitimately do that. They hold like some of the cards close to the vest. So once again, this don't mean nothing, bro. Like this is just like another cool little exhibition game. I'm sure the Bills put their all into it, but when it comes to the playoffs, once KC get in that bag, it's no getting out for the Bills, bro.
I think the Chiefs kind of needed to win this game because they lost a couple of games. They can't afford to lose games.
I share the same sentiment as Q and Sheldon. The Chiefs don't look at the Bills as a formidable foe in the playoffs. Like if y'all win this game, it's cool. We just gonna do the regular little shit that we do. We are not scared of y'all. We can come to Buffalo and win. Y'all can come to Kansas City. We can beat y'all. It don't matter. That's how they looking at them.
What matters is if they're there and the Chiefs are not.
The Chiefs gonna be in the playoffs.
Well, the Chiefs gonna be in the playoffs, Ken. And the biggest thing is you look at like the top 3 seeds in the AFC. Those teams are not. Ain't nobody scared of them as far as that goes. You look in the standings. Who is it? The Colts, New England, and Denver. So Kansas City ain't scared of now one of those teams. So we're not going to hurt ourselves and exert our energy. We could beat either one of those teams on the road if I'm Kansas City. That's how I'm looking at it.
If I'm wrong, can you repeat the second part of that question of the thing you said? What was it? What did you say?
Yeah. About what I just said to them about the Bills may be in the playoffs and the Chiefs may not.
No.
Or the question.
The question.
Are the Chiefs on the verge of regressing after nearly a decade of dominating the conference?
Yes, because they used to be a number 1 seed. They used to be having the division on lock, and now FIFA gingerly walk through that saying, yeah, they're not gonna win their division, but they're gonna end up being a wild card team or whatever. And I'm just like, that don't really look good to me because
were they not a wild card team last year?
Or were they but they won the division last year. They won it. They're not winning. They're more than likely.
They didn't win the division last year. They had to go on the road.
Who won the division last year? Then
I don't remember.
It was.
But it wasn't them. It wasn't them.
The Chiefs had won the division. Bro.
They would. Well, so then when did they go on the road?
They just weren't the number 1 seed. They just were like the top 4 seed. So that's why they had to go on the road a lot.
But if you win the division, you have a home game. They didn't have a home game.
They did have a home game.
In the playoffs,
the first home game, they had a home game.
They won the division last year.
Okay,
they did.
Damn, people shit. You argue with everybody. You watch the games.
Okay.
My thing is this.
I watch them as much as you do.
My thing is this. I guess my thing is if they're not going, because right now Denver has a 2-game lead. I think the Chargers have a 1-game lead. Granted, if the Chiefs basically just kind of went out, then they'll win the division. They'll be fine. But FIFA came on this program and said Denver's a good team. They're not shitty. They're a good team, and that defense is great. Now, Bo Nix is something else, but so far, somehow, some way, they win these games, Shelton. you can't say they don't win games, but I don't know how they do. My thing is the Chiefs definitely needed this win. It's not going to kick them out the playoffs. I think they still – I'm going off the strength of Patty. They still make the playoffs. But I also think that this is a huge win for the Bills because if they want to win their division, they need to keep on pace with the Patriots who are beating all the bums because that's all they face at this point.
Oh, my gosh. They got the easiest schedule ever.
We thought it was the Bills that was going to be like this. It's actually the Patriots, which is funny.
Yeah.
So the Bills, like that next matchup, I guess, in New England, because they lost at home, will be probably for the AFC East title. I'm saying all that to say is, regardless of what plays they do have, Q, as far as the Chiefs, that run game ain't coming out of like I don't know where they're gonna get somebody to run the ball because Pacheco ain't shit. Kareem Hunt run like Medea, and I think they're trying a new kid, Knight, whatever his name was in the game. It's
you
like
talking about in the playoffs?
No, I'm talking
Smith.
about Smith in this past game. Like I don't see where that run game is going to come from, and like I think that's a huge part of playoff football is can you play good defense and can you run the ball? Now, Patty is their leading. I don't know if he's probably still their leading rusher on the team, which is nuts. So to me, that doesn't bode well at all because that means they're going to rely on him scrambling, him being Superman. And it's like
it's Pacheco, and then he's third now.
Oh, he's third now. Still having your quarterback as a top 3 rusher on your team is nuts. And to me, that's the biggest issue that I have coming out of this game. I do agree with what a lot of y'all said. I'm always going to pick Patty, especially if he's going against the Bills. But as far as their dominance in the AFC, bro, it's a lot of shit ain't like they're still right now. If the playoffs started, they're not in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody in the AFC scares them though.
That was my point, Louis. What I was going to say, Nick, if you're them, which team scares you in these teams in the AFC? Name one that
I can go to Indianapolis and win. I can go to New England and win. I can go to Pittsburgh and win. It doesn't matter.
But that's y'all talking like they already are in the playoffs. I'm saying the road to the playoffs starts next week. Even Patty was at the press conference talking about some, bro. There's only so many losses you could take to where it's just like, bro, get your shit together, or like you're not even gonna have a chance. This is coming from a Bengals fan last season, where if we would have won against the Patriots or like some of these games, they lost. Bro, the Chiefs lost to fucking Jacksonville on some goofy shit. Trevor Lawrence fell down, and if somebody would have just tackled him, bro, that may have saved the game, and they probably wouldn't have to worry about this.
But you're saying they're not in the playoffs? They're only behind the Jaguars and the Chargers. Do you believe in them?
Yes. What I'm saying is, well, the Jaguars if they have the same record, the Jaguars get the tiebreaker. So that says something.
The Jaguars are 5-3, the Chiefs are 5-4.
Exactly.
The Chargers are 6-3, and they have a hell of a schedule.
And both of those teams,
Chargers. So the team that's not going to make the playoffs, if we're talking, is going to be the Chargers.
It ain't going to be the Chargers are playing without both tackles too.
But both of those teams,
they have no offensive line.
Shelton.
The Chiefs are going to make the playoffs, bro.
Both of those teams played the Chiefs this season, right? And what happened?
Yeah, you what's crazy that they both beat them. So the thing about it is the Chiefs now I will agree with you on this, Nick. It does get scary from here because you got to play the Broncos next week. You got the Colts the week after that.
Yeah,
the Cowboys, and then you play the Texans and Chargers. So you got a tough little stretch right there.
They got to win out. They have to win out to win a division.
Do you doubt Patrick Mahomes doing that though? That's the point. I think what you're saying makes sense if I don't have Patrick Mahomes as my quarterback. But I got Patrick Mahomes as my quarterback. So you're talking about going to beat the Chargers and the Cowboys and whoever else? Yes, we're gonna go do that.
I don't think it's as safe a bet as it was in the past.
I think it is.
I think they got
you do now, but you didn't.
Well, the only thing that gives me confidence in this now, though, Ken, is the fact that he does have all his weapons back now. So the running game
helped him last week.
But I was going to say that running game has always been what it is. They're going to get accustomed to playing with each other, and I think it'll be fine going forward. I just think
keep on letting this kid pass with C's and D's, and then
what kid?
When I'm just using this as an example. I'm saying like we're using the Chiefs as a kid who's like no child left behind. We just keep pushing him forward. And then when he can't get a job and be successful in life, people gonna be like,
but the Chiefs earned that
though. Like you're acting like this kid is a regular kid. No, this is a genius they got back there at quarterback. So we're talking about them going to play Denver, Indianapolis, Dallas, Houston, the Chargers, Tennessee, and Denver again, and then the Raiders. They could win all of those games.
Yeah,
but the fact that they haven't beat the Jaguars, that they lost to the Bills, that they lost
to the Jaguars no more.
They just missed 4 questions out of 9.
I'm just saying,
no, ain't no questions. If they
the test right now games, through 9, it's a 9-question test right now so far, and they missed 4 of them.
They just got Rashi Rice back.
Favor them. If I'm going into any one of these games, Denver, Indianapolis, Dallas, Houston, Chargers, Tennessee, Denver again, or the Raiders, the Chiefs are favoring in all those games. So you telling me all I got to do is depend on Patrick Mahomes to come through and do what he do? Yes, I depend on it.
And Lou, if you were Shelton, then yes, you would bet on the favorite. But if you're watching these games and you're looking at this team and they're losing to teams that you would have, again, going into it, you would have said they were the favorite going into this game and they lost. So it's just kind of like, bro, like there's going. I'm bringing caution. I'm bringing caution to the table as far as like. The playoffs, damn near is going to start for them because I think they're on their bye week. The playoffs starting when they get out their bye week, bro.
That's fine.
I think they looked at it like that anyway,
bro. I'm cool.
Yeah, they looked at it like that anyway.
I got Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. I'm fine. I don't give a fuck if the playoffs start in week 6. I'm cool if I'm the Chiefs.
I don't think they planned on being 5-4 at this point.
They just got Rashi Rice back, guys. So I think that matters. Him getting acclimated. I think they're just trying to figure some things out. I don't think that I think for the past 3 seasons we've been having this exact same conversation, and I'm really damn near 4 years of talking about is this the year that
they keep regressing every season, bro. And
how do you
went to the Super Bowl?
How do you regress to the Super Bowl?
They were 15-2 last year.
I'm saying the way that they're
not going to be Tyreek Hill and Kelsey in their prime, sexy. Like it's not going to be. But
we still consider Patty in his prime, and we still consider Andy Reid in his coaching prime. So my thing is this: the way they're getting to the Super Bowl is not sustainable because. Even again, look at that Bills game, bro.
Sustainable this year because bro.
They went 3 years in a row. We can't say it's not sustainable.
Shelton, in the Super Bowls that Patty lost, what was the reason why he lost?
O-line.
What did the O-line look like in the Bills game?
I guess knowing this team. We know that when their back's against the wall, they step up. They've done it all. They've done it too many times to count. How many times have they proved us wrong?
Shelton,
was they
Can I give you all some data? Because I think that sometimes it helps. So through 9 games for the last 3 years, in 2024 they were 8-0, in 2023 7-2, in 2022 6-2. They're 5-4 this year. That's a stark difference. The conversation should be slightly different because they're 2 games worse this year.
But their situation, unlike all of them other years, was the fact that they had so many injuries and people suspended. Like they didn't play with a full roster until like a week or 2 ago. And I told y'all that. I said that they were going to get better with time.
And with their full roster, what's the record? 1-1, right? 1-1,
yes.
2-1, or something.
It's
like
1-1. I guess for me though, what makes the difference for me is it's really tough to say. There's no clear cut dominance in the AFC. Like. It would be different if one of those teams was like, yeah, we know they're going to be that. But we do not believe in Indianapolis. We do not believe in Denver. We do not believe in New England.
Even if there was a dominant team outside of Kansas City and AFC, you would still say I still got the Chiefs. I still favor Patty Mahomes. So that's what I'm saying. Like, move that aside. I'm focused on the Chiefs' issues that I'm noticing as a pattern because, as I keep mentioning,
but you've been saying that for 3 years, Nick.
What about the other teams, though? What about the teams that's ahead of them right now?
Right, that's what I'm saying. I don't believe in those teams.
But what if they keep winning?
Well, they're going to play.
They got to win in the playoffs. They can continue to win in the regular season. Well, like the Patriots can go do what they do and get the number 1 seeds.
Shelton, do you understand what I'm asking?
I get exactly what you're saying, Ken. What I was going to answer to that is the Chiefs play those teams, though. So they're going to still play the Chargers again. I just looked at who else they were playing. Hold on one second. It was a couple of those teams that they have to see.
They have to play Denver twice. They haven't played Denver yet. They have to play the Chargers again.
Right.
They got to play the Raiders again. They got to play.
So if they can, those are the games that are must-win games. You got to beat when you play in Denver. You're gonna have to beat Denver, and you're gonna have to beat Denver both these times.
But as well as Denver has been playing, is it not somewhat idiotic to think that the Chiefs just gonna sweep Denver?
It's not because it's Patty.
Still be in good position.
It's not because it's Patty and Patty versus both.
If they split, Patty should be able to beat them. That's another loss. They're now.
No, if they split that just mean I got to go to Denver and win a playoff game. And you don't think Patrick Mahomes can do that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
This is not really
in this first
Patty.
Game.
It's about.
It is. It's all about Patty.
This first game, Surtain is not going to play in. So this is your best chance to beat them. Their best defensive player is not going to be on the field.
So you got to count on somebody to be hurt for Patty. My thing is this.
No, you ain't got to count on nobody.
You ain't got to count on it, but you can count it.
FIFO, you've been following Denver for a while. Do they not have one of the best pass rushes, especially this season? Like they do two things. They rush the passer and they protect the quarterback. They excel in that this season.
Nick, how can Patrick Mahomes though?
I get that, but he don't play defense, Lou. So my thing is
he plays offense. He plays against the defense.
Exactly.
He's going to be the person that's putting up points against that defense.
I'm saying that defense of Denver is the scariest thing about Denver. And they are going, and the way that the Bills handled that offensive line with the Chiefs, you don't think Denver's going to do that?
No. Okay. Not 2 games.
All right. Well,
at the worst, it's going to be a split.
We'll see, because they got to play Denver twice. They got to play the Chargers. They should beat the Raiders. Do they play them twice, or they already played them this year?
They played the Raiders once.
They played the Raiders once.
So they got to play the once and Denver twice. And what Nick is saying is with that defense and how the Chiefs have been playing, it's not given that they would win both of those games.
But to Spike's point, if they split, they are right.
Yeah, let me say it like this. You got the Chiefs against the Broncos after a bye week. We know what Andy Reid does after a bye week. So I got the Chiefs in that game. You got the Colts the next week. That's a gimme game, but you got them at home. So that's the best thing for Kansas City is you got the Colts at home. And the Colts have not fared well against tough competition this year. They ain't played these tough teams well at all.
You're not taking the Colts over the Chiefs.
Yeah, you got the Cowboys the next week. And we know
Swiss cheese defense.
Yeah, so that's going to be a little easy for them. You got the Texans at home. So that's, once again, it's another home game. And we see what the Texans have been looking like. You got the Chargers at home, which that helps. Plus, it's a revenge game. You got the Titans on the road, which that's easily winnable. You got the Broncos at home again, and you got the Raiders at home. So
it ain't no way they not dominating that schedule and not making the playoffs.
They're gonna lose one of those games, but I don't think
they're gonna lose multiple of those games. The only gimme game that I see is Tennessee and Raiders. Everything else, bro,
and the Cowboys,
Titans too. Nick.
To me, the reason why I'm hissing on the Cowboys is because if a team can score, the teams have been scoring on this Kansas City defense. Like, that Bills game wasn't as close as that score showed. If we want to be keeping it big,
the Cowboys had 1 touchdown against the Cardinals.
I get that.
That offense that people are touting and saying that Dak is MVP is not what it looks to be.
But to me, I always tell y'all, Kansas City secondary ain't really been. Shelton, you know firsthand. You saw it in the Super Bowl. Kansas City secondary ain't that good.
Who is on Arizona defense? The Cowboys went to Arizona yesterday and scored 1 touchdown. They're not.
They didn't go to Arizona. It was at home.
Like this offense that people are saying is scoring 30 points a game as the Cowboys. It's not that offense. They really aren't that good on offense. If you look at the games against the Panthers and teams that have held them in check, it ain't that. So there's no faith that I have in the Cowboys going to go score for score with the Chiefs. The Chiefs should be able to go into their Cowboys games with a mindset like, yeah, bro, we beating y'all.
All right, let's jump into our weekly picks. We are back again for another week of our NFL weekly picks. Last week's top dogs were a tie between Ken and FIFO. That would be me and FIFO, who went 2-2. So let's see who will be leading the pack after week 10. So let's see here.
That was a rough week last week.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, it was a shit ball.
Yeah, that was rough.
I'm in the doghouse, boy.
Dang. Oh, shit. Nick, you and I, we tied, bro.
Not for long, dude.
Bottom of the pack, boy. Y'all niggas in some shape.
FIFO say this with a 1 point.
Hey, I ain't lying. I ain't lying.
Yeah, that record look like Deion's record.
Hey, they come to watch me though. They come to watch your boy.
All right, so Rams, Niners. This should be a good one.
Niners gonna win this one.
I was gonna say Niners win. We did this last time.
Nick, we already know that one. That one is done.
Hey, if Niners win this game, then we really need to have a conversation on the Rams. Because
if Niners win this game, you need to give Kyle Shanahan his props. That's what you need to do.
No, I don't, because I treat Kyle Shanahan like y'all treat Sam Darnold. Until he do it in the playoffs, I ain't trying to hear shit.
The man been to the Super Bowl, bro. What is
how many rings he come back away with, FIFA?
But you always talk about who the Bengals head coach?
Joe Burrow,
Zach Taylor.
Zach Taylor, man, get out.
I don't talk about Zach Taylor.
You give people bail that you want to give bail.
I don't talk about
just
Zach
like you
Taylor.
gave Jayden Daniels bail today. That's cool.
I don't talk about Zach Taylor in high regard. I just talk about what he's done.
It's an injury thing for me with this one.
Okay. This is interesting, but I went with the Bucks. I see some people believe the Pats might be for real.
I think the Pats are for real, and I think to me the Bucks. They have a lot of injuries.
They had a bye week this week, FIFO. That's why I went with the Bucks. I feel like they're gonna come back strong after this bye week. You should get Godwin back. It should be a little bit better game for the Bucks this week.
I feel like the Bucks have a better quarterback.
Yeah,
I like Drake May, but the New England fan base and Bill Simmons are starting. They want me to hate the Patriots again.
I know, Nick.
But the gas they put on
Nick.
I agree with that.
They gassing this so much,
and I'm like, bro, y'all are beating bums, like the bottom of the trash bin. And
that's why I need the Patriots.
The only reason why I'm bringing that up is because a good team does beat bad teams. But if you think this is going to translate to the play, I'm just wondering, like, the way they're talking is like the Pats can like go to a divisional round in a playoff game, and I'm like, I think them making the playoffs is overachieving. Like I got to give Mike Vrabel his credit for being better than Jerome Mayo, but
them calling this man an MVP is a travesty to me, and I'm hoping that the Bucks beat their brains in.
No, they
calling Drake May MVP.
Yeah, Drake May, and he's like top 5
he's
MVP.
getting a lot of MVP talk. Ken, it's crazy.
But you got to look. I don't think that he's the MVP. But if you look at the numbers in comparison to where the league is this year, he should be in the talks. But I'm not saying he's the MVP.
I'm just saying
he should definitely be in the talks.
2-3 weeks ago, we were saying Baker Mayfield was leading the MVP race, and now we can't even bring his name up.
Well, because he lost Mike Evans. He already didn't have Chris Godwin. The rookie is you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not 100%.
I'm just saying the Pats schedule is going to get harder. Nonetheless, I picked them because I do agree with people like the Bucks are just facing too many injuries. But if the Bucks is healthy, bro, they win in this game, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't disagree, and I like Drake May.
Steelers,
Chargers. Okay.
The Mike Tomlin hate is strong, boy. The doppelganger hate is strong. Saying, Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying at this point in time, bro. I think the Chargers are starting to get their rhythm again.
Self-hatred is rough.
At least for this.
It is. Sure. I hate the nigga because he looked like me.
That was a much needed win last week. It was a gift. The defense stepped up and they confused Daniel Jones. They forced 2 fumbles and
takeaways.
Yeah. The Colts just fell apart in the second quarter and they just kind of coasted. But it was a little bit concerning in the first quarter. He throwing to Darnell Washington. He just dropping a pass. They had Darnell Washington in I think it was a 5-wide set, an empty set, and they had him on as the number 1, and they threw a slant to him. Darnell Washington's a tight end, and a slow tight end, and they threw him a slant.
Coming out, because he's from Georgia. Coming out of Georgia, people were thinking like, oh, this tight end will basically be like your 5th offensive line or like your 6th offensive line.
That's what he was. He was a blocker in Georgia.
He was supposed to be just a goal line blocker.
Yeah, he was a blocker in Georgia. And Brock Bowers was a real tight.
Bro, the way they've been trying to use him, because I even seen what they try to do in that Bengals game, and I was like, bro, Darnell Washington isn't this kind of tight end. Like they're trying to use him like Kyle Pitts, and I'm like, nigga, like he is not that guy. I don't know what they're doing, but to me, this is a big win. This is a big game for Harbaugh. I don't give a fuck about Justin Herbert. I think the Chargers, if they don't make the playoffs or if they get bounced out in the first round again, talk about trades. Talk about all-season trades. They need to.
Kyler Murray. They're going to trade the coach.
They need to trade the quarterback.
I think the Chargers.
They're gonna make. I was gonna say that. Yeah, his offensive line is decimated. You lost both tackles. You got Slater's out for the year, and then Joe Alt now is out for the year. So they're gonna make that excuse for him.
Steelers defense should be able to capitalize off the offensive line. And
they should,
and they don't. That says a lot about the Steelers. But to me, Sheldon, at this point in time, bro, who don't like? There's only 3-4 teams that got good offensive lines, bro. This is football. You get used to it.
I'm with you, Nick. I'm just saying the excuse they're gonna use. I ain't saying me. I'm saying what they're gonna use. You know how that goes.
All right, last one. Philly, Green Bay, the same Green Bay just lost to
the Panthers.
The Panthers.
Hey, listen.
Y'all see that pass Jordan Love threw the interception?
I'm almost mad that the dude dropped it.
Some had to be in his eye.
Which is the one the interception he dropped or the other one?
I got 3 things for that. 1, that's why he's a DB. 2, I started Jordan Love in fantasy last week. And 3, that throw was like, it was shocking for multiple reasons because like how as a DB, but he literally just had to stand there. he had to jump. I don't even know why.
A 5-year-old could have caught that. 5-year-old could have caught that.
Sheldon, a Make-A-Wish kid. You could have caught that.
Jesus Christ,
bruh. And he dropped it.
Deion could have caught that with his foot.
And to me, Jordan Love threw that ball, Ken, like he knew somebody was wide open. And they just wasn't wearing green and white.
Hey, man, I don't know if y'all get a chance, go back and watch the tape on Derrick Brown. Derrick Brown is a monster. I mean, he was taking on double teams and slinging them dudes like he was just slinging them around like crap. That dude was a monster in this game. He wrecked the whole game. Go back and watch his tape.
Jordan Love is and will continue to be the downfall of this team, bro.
Don't say that.
I'm sorry, Nick.
Yeah, I think he's going to be the quarterback that I say he is, or he can be.
He's been trying for the last couple of years.
He is that, Nick, half the time.
I just think that I think what I'm hoping and praying for, that's the reason I picked the Packers, is that they play up to their competition level. So I'm hoping to see a new Jordan Love, or the one that we saw against Pittsburgh. But also, I think, like, bro, he is still learning how to be a quarterback on a high level.
You see all this Bell?
FIFO. I'm not denying Bell on this one, but I'm just saying, bro, they want to win now, and I'm like, Shelton, he about 2 seasons away from winning. He ain't winning now.
Nick,
2 seasons?
Nick, I defended him when Ken used to get on about throwing off his back foot. I was like, Ken, no, don't do it to him, Ken, because I liked it. But Ken, it don't work. You're right. He keeps doing it.
And Lou, I'm saying that because when you see a throw like that, bro, that's literally gonna lose you the playoff game, like a playoff game. Like that's not like what quarterback are you saying who you watch play against one of the worst?
I agree.
It's like, bro, he's ready now. He's not ready now.
So how many years he getting it?
That's what.
Oh, like on the contract essentially he signed last year?
No. How many years he get before he got to be ready for you?
Based on that throw, 2 seasons. He got 2 seasons.
Because you always he got the contract right. You always say when the contract comes, you're saying once you get the contract, no more bail.
No more bail. I'm not shooting. I'm shooting them bail as far as my expectations. He's on the clock. They've already pushed their chips. Like if we're looking at what Indiana did getting Sauce, what the Packers did getting Michael Parsons, like he's on the clock to win now. I'm just trying to say, like, damn, it's shocking me because I picked him as a Super Bowl appearance contender. That it's this bad.
This was the first game in Michael Parsons' career that he had 0 QB pressures.
Damn.
That offensive tackle had him. That's another tape y'all need to go back and look. Man, they had the perfect game plan for this game, and they locked him up. He didn't do nothing.
All right, well, yeah, those are our picks for this week. Coming up, make sure you guys drop yours in the chat. And we'll do our no power rankings this week. We'll return with that next week, but we'll hit these super chats and call it a night. We them boys. Rico had a 1,000-yard season with the Cowboys last year. Rico started in the second half of the season because Jerry playing politics with Zeke.
Yeah, Rico done caught a bad break for
Seen
for
all
both.
these super chats talking about Zeke was the starting running back. That's fucking insane. Just like people sounded crazy saying that. There was never a point in time that Zeke was going to be the starting running back for the Cowboys.
He was never starting. They were splitting
carries. He did
carries.
start though. But he started. He
didn't start.
Okay.
They were splitting carries. That's all. I agree with you, Lou. They were
Zeke
splitting
was
because
the
I
starter.
saw it.
Hey, we them boys. Appreciate you.
No, y'all are wrong. Y'all are wrong.
All right. Tweets open doors. Which team's critical weakness got exposed the most? Chiefs can't run or block. Lions can't handle the blitz. Packers QB plays like a blind man.
Mine is the Lions can't handle the blitz because we knew that already kind of with Jared Goff. When he gets pressure on him, he kind of freezes up. But you really saw it in this game more than any. We knew about Packers quarterback playing like a blind man too. So
yeah, whatever. I was gonna say everybody going into this week. I was watching Get Up. Everybody was like, "Bro, the Lions are the best team in the NFL, or at least definitely in the NFC." And I was like, did we not watch week 1 when they got thraxed by the Packers?
They act like that didn't happen, Nick.
Did we not watch them get thrashed by the Chiefs? Like
people like that week 1 didn't happen, Nick.
Like,
I said it last week. I was like, I still don't know about the Lions.
So the fact that JJ the jet plane McCarthy came through off the goddamn couch, basically.
That's the crazy part.
And that Brian Flores defense, bro, it's like, bro.
And Nick, the thing about JJ McCarthy doing that, I read an article that week about them wondering if he was going to be the guy for the Vikings. They don't even know if they want him.
Right. They were starting Carson Wentz with one arm.
So JJ McCarthy they don't even know if he's the guy, and they traded up to get him. So he's uncertain. So white man's luck in the NFL again. But to lose to him, they should be ashamed of themselves.
Wasn't that at home too?
Yeah, at home.
Yes.
At home. But yeah, the Lions definitely. Josh Rose, 2 first-round picks for a corner is dumb. And when it's not even a top 5 corner in the league, it's even more dumb. 3 interceptions in 4 years. Ahmad Gardner is a bum.
Didn't even call him Sauce, Nick.
That's disrespectful.
I called him Ahmad.
Nah, look, I don't know if y'all been watching the new show with Skip Bayless on Gilbert on Gilbert.
We have
no.
We have,
you didn't even have to say I don't know if.
I don't
know. But
I didn't even know it was a show.
I agree with Aqib Talib because he's part of the show. I don't know why y'all laughing.
The names, bro.
Aqib Talib. So he was a bum?
No. He's not a bum.
He's a bum from a broadcasting standpoint.
What did he say, people?
Okay, fine. But at the end of the day, he played quarterback in the league at an elite level, and I agree with him. There's cornerbacks that get a lot of interceptions because they're a little bit more greedy. They take a lot more chances, and there's cornerbacks that are just sticky and they'll bat the ball down. They don't get a lot of interceptions. Sauce Gardner is more like he doesn't take a lot of chances. You know what I'm saying? So he doesn't get a lot of interceptions. Is he a top 5 corner in the league? To some people, he is. Nick, I still think he's within the top 10. Definitely, he's definitely hovering right around that number 5 spot. So to me, again, the market is different for different teams. This is good for the Colts. It wouldn't necessarily be good for the Chiefs or the Ravens or something like, or another team like that. But for the Colts, it makes sense.
He's a 22nd ranked cornerback out of 107 this year, just so you know.
Well, maybe he wasn't playing hard.
PFF, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just giving that out there. I ain't said it.
What was that based off? PFF?
Yeah, PFF.
Aren't they compromised? Yeah. Anyway. Green Beans. FIFO right. Zeke started being new to Dallas and knowing more than Spike is crazy.
The Zeke started shit is fucking insane. I don't know why y'all keep trying to push this narrative,
bro. Because nobody
thought that
it doesn't matter what you think.
Wait, hold on. He started, bro. I think we need to get some clarity on what
are you saying
defined starter.
Did he start? Did Rico Dowd start all those?
No.
Games?
Yes.
No, he didn't.
On first play of the game, Spike. And who was listed on the depth chart?
Rico Dowd was in there.
He was not the starter.
Was he number 1 on the depth chart?
We talking about Jerry Jones.
Hey, this is right wing right
Jerry
here.
Jones. We talking about Jerry Jones bringing in Zeke, thinking that was going to do something for marketing and helping the Cowboys in that sense because he was a big name prior to.
Spike, I get all that.
He was never going to be the starting.
No, Spike. I think we're talking about
the
technical
training camp.
Rico Dowd started 15 games. He played a total of 16. He started all but one game that year. One game was a reserve.
I'm telling you, he didn't start all them games.
He started 15 games for Dallas last year.
All these niggas in the chat talking about,
he only played 16.
No, he didn't.
He played one game as a reserve.
Zeke started, bro.
One game as a reserve. Let me see which game he didn't start.
Right.
Y'all the reason.
I was just wondering if it was the technicality
all
situation.
All these niggas that are in the chat and you, FIFO, y'all the reason that Jerry Jones is the way he is right now.
The fact that we're even arguing about whether or not
Rico, that's what I'm saying. We're arguing about
Rico Dowd and Ezekiel Elliott.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Both of them really ain't shit. I don't care. I don't give a damn what Rico doing.
Agreed.
Josh Bros. I might be alone on this, but I like what the Cowboys did. They basically got Quinnen, Clark, and a first rounder, plus extra money to pay Pickens for Micah.
Do y'all want Pickens?
How they got extra money?
They're gonna pay him.
You gotta bring Pickens back.
The way he was acting the goddamn fool at the end of that game, bro.
You said,
man, Pickens gonna be Pickens. Y'all can never. I can't believe in nothing
he is.
Yeah.
You sign up for a 3-year deal, him and CD, and hope you can do the best.
Lou, you be cavalier about things you ain't gotta manage.
What do you mean?
If that was a receiver on your team and you was the general manager,
he out of here. He out of here. You right. Yeah, out of here. But I ain't gotta deal with it, right? Like you said. So yeah, you gotta deal with that and sign him to a 2-3 year deal and go.
Boy. Everybody loved Charles Haley until you gotta go talk to him.
You the one that gotta negotiate the contract. Yeah, you're right, Nick.
We them boys, those picks don't matter if there's no franchise QB. Jets had 5 first-round picks between 2021 to 2022. I think they drafted well though, right?
They
did on defense.
They did.
Yeah, they didn't get their quarterback because
and the coach, right?
Zach Wilson.
Bryce.
Yeah, they got Zach Wilson.
Yeah, you got Sauce. They got a lot of good players in the draft.
So they might be all right.
This dude said, if you weren't with the Jets during the rebuild, don't be around us during the rebuild. So that lets you know how
nobody hopping on y'all bandwagon, bro.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, like
that double rebuild. How you rebuild?
Who is that person talking to?
Y'all gotta.
We'll holler at y'all when y'all get good.
Nah, on the East Coast, bro, there are diehard Jets fans, bro. Like it's hella,
and they know the Jets suck.
Those are second generation fans or third generation fans. That's how they got them.
But to think, never mind. Rob Costa, who's in the Juices MVP for the year so far?
We talking about for the NFL
somebody who is in the Juices MVP? Here's Stephon Diggs. Somebody said that. Yeah. Tweets over there. It's Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, he 4 for 4, ain't he?
4 babies. Yeah, 4 babies on the way.
I would give it to him. Yeah, if you talking about in the Juices, it's definitely Stephon Diggs.
We're gonna have to have a conversation about Stephon Diggs one of these days, Lou.
This ain't the platform for that.
Okay.
It ain't this platform.
There's a lot of weird things going on with Stephon.
Yes, 1,000,000%.
Vibes and stuff. Q's no longer here. Who are the fake demons of the AFC? So I have to remember that for next time.
Yeah, it's definitely the Colts.
Okay, well, they was
no, it's the Broncos.
Patriots.
The
Colts, Patriots, Broncos.
The top 3 seeds.
Yeah,
on a separate note,
all them fake demons.
We've been getting cussed out about our NBA takes and how we ain't been paying much attention to all the things that are going on in the NBA.
Shout out to the Philadelphia 76ers, man. They're playing an incredible clip.
That little rookie dude, Cole.
Hey, chat, get on Nick. Jalen done told you who the producer is. Get on Nick.
My question is,
you were supposed to have an NBA power ranking.
I was.
What happened?
I don't have access to that old chat, so I forgot that I committed to that and I couldn't go back.
Nick, did they happen to say what we've been missing?
Bro, they were saying Giannis is you can tell about the difference between Giannis and somebody else. They were like the opening night was really good. And I was like, bro, we're not even 6 games at the time. I was like, we're not even 6 games into the season. What the fuck you want us to talk about? Next week we'll get to our top 5 rankings for the positions and stuff. But outside of that, bro, ain't shit going on in the NBA right now. Especially
no time.
FIFO, you may have to submit some material, bro.
Yeah, FIFO, you got to put your power rankings together.
I'm talking about like
you is not talking
not power rankings, but
I put mine together. Jalen rejected mine. Jalen was like, "I ain't
talking about show topics." Ken,
FIFO supposed to have them in.
Yes, I was
show topics. FIFO.
Yeah, no, I know what he's talking about.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, racism be funny sometimes, bro. The Abbey is crazy. That's Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
What player today would take rings from MJ the 90s? What?
None.
Nobody.
None.
Yeah, nobody.
Not one.
I can't make a case on them.
So like
you said maybe Wemby.
Not team.
Maybe Wemby in 3 years.
Not team
FIFA player now.
The only player in my opinion that could do that would have been LeBron, but not 40 plus year old LeBron. Not that young LeBron.
LeBron wouldn't take rings.
So what about today? What about today?
So.
Is there any player today that could?
Yeah.
No.
Today, nah.
Nobody.
I think
Wemby in 3 years.
Yeah.
I don't even think 3 years. I think maybe 1 year. We got to see if he's healthy these next 2 years. But Wemby's the only person that I would even consider right now. Because I don't think Giannis. I think Giannis will push the Bulls. But I think Pippen can guard him. I'm not gonna say he's shutting them down, but Pippen can guard him. He could be a pest against them. Joker, another great one, but
he's not athletic enough to keep going up and down the court. Yeah, he couldn't keep up with
they didn't play up and down like that. They didn't play up and down like that back then.
Oh, Dennis Rodman,
right. He gonna get Joker a hard day at the office.
Yeah.
Make it there, go back to Serbia, wherever you're from.
Bro, they were winning playoff games in the 80s back then, bro.
No, so I'm talking about as far as like the physical, like going up and down, like being physical up and down. Like I don't think Joker is taking all that.
No, Joker could do that, bro. I think the more physical game is an advantage for Joker versus what this is now.
He need to get to his spots, bro. They gonna knock you off your spot,
bro. Look, when you're a passer like that,
guarded Joker.
Hell no. Look, when you're a passer like that, it doesn't matter about your spots, bro. Like you can't stop me from affecting the game, and that's the beautiful thing about Joker. And I don't think that there's no big man that would have been able to make him uncomfortable like that. Now I'm not saying he's gonna shut down nobody on the defensive end, but you're not gonna make Joker uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. But yeah, now I honestly don't think there's nobody in today's game right now. Oh, I do think Steph. I do because I do think Steph, because when you could shoot from that distance with that type of efficiency
and that much movement,
and you're scoring a lot, them, like I said, bro, they were winning playoff games in the 70s and 80s back then. In terms of the score.
Jordan is not locking down Steph, but Steph ain't gonna be Steph with Jordan playing defense on him.
Bro, look.
No, man.
Nick, all I'm gonna say is this. Go back and YouTube when Jordan had to guard shifty guards one-on-one.
Allen
Iverson was getting cooked.
Allen
Iverson, Mahmoud Abdul Rauf. Like I could go on and on.
I understand that, and
you stop there. Stop them too.
And AI lost that game. He crossed Jordan on. All I'm saying is when it comes down,
he didn't have Steph's team.
Well, which team are you talking about? All I'm saying.
Well, they still can't beat him because they're Draymond will get punked. Dennis Rodman ain't. You ain't finna do what you do against Dennis Rodman. So
racism be funny sometimes. Good night, fellas. Tapped in a little late because of work. Yo, Nick, the way Flacco playing Burrow might be the LVP, least valuable player.
Ooh. I keep saying, bro, Zach Taylor is a hell of an offensive coordinator.
Oh, hey, Ken, that's the show, bro. That's
all I'm saying.
It's too much bail sent tonight.
Stop with the Flacco hype, bro.
Now, Flacco, bro, can you understand, like,
I wanted to know what you felt.
It's getting to the
That's
point
your favorite quarterback.
No, it ain't no. It's getting to the point where I am just expecting bad things to happen with this team. Like it started off with the injury. It started off with the injury, but we have a franchise quarterback, Lou. You know what I'm saying? So it hit different.
We do too, nigga. Shut the fuck you talking.
We have the injuries, the bad deep, like. We should be like I'm saying the Bengals should be 5-4 going into their bye.
Flacco.
They're 3-6. They lost to the Jets scoring 38 points or 35 plus points.
All right, we ain't got to spend that much time on this.
I'm just saying, bro.
Like, we talking about the Bengals, bro. Y'all got 3 wins.
I saw him saying why the relationship didn't work.
I'm just saying, bro.
Ain't no deep dive need to be done with this shit, nigga. Get out.
It's baffling, Lou. It's baffling, Lou, to throw up 70 points in the span of 2 games and lose both of those games.
I don't want to spend too much time. We got a couple more questions left, but I do have to know, Nick, how sick were you when Caleb Williams threw that game-winning touchdown?
It wasn't even a touchdown.
Ken, that nigga was silent in the chat, nigga.
Do you know why that was bad? It wasn't bad for the reason why most people think because the Bengals lost. It was because Caleb Williams did it at that. That's what really hurt.
Well, honestly, the
niggas was looking for Nick in the chat. He wasn't nowhere around. It was like Nick cut the game off.
It was because it was Caleb and Ben Johnson that did it to you.
It wasn't. I was gonna say it was more Ben Johnson than Caleb. It wasn't even about the Caleb throw. Ben Johnson. It wasn't a Caleb throw. It was It was the fact that he threw it in front of 4 Bengals players.
Did you? And you see the steal shot?
And the tackling was so trash.
Did you see the steal shot? When they kept saying, "Can you believe that he scored on this play?"
Yeah. Bro, exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like it's not even Caleb. Like Caleb that should have been a pick. If there was any decent,
that was a beautiful pass, bro.
No, it was not. It was a stupid pass.
Yeah, it was.
No, it was a nice pass.
It was a stupid.
It was a dumb attempt to. Why are you trying to? First of all, why are you trying to shoulder Chuck, a big ass country white boy?
Yeah.
That shit ain't gonna happen, bro.
I think it was a dumb pass because there was no timeouts. He's thrown in the middle of the field when they have to score when they need a field goal, and it was
that's the play that was called though.
It was 3.
So wait, hold on. So if you're gonna give Ben Johnson credit, my nigga, you got to give Caleb Williams credit for executing the play. Ben Johnson.
I don't give Ben Johnson credit. I give more Caleb credit for the win. I'm saying like. Ben Johnson's going to get credit as the win because he's the head coach. But as Ben Johnson as a head coach, he gave up 40 plus points to the Bengals. Like to me, that's not a good head coach. You're giving up all that points.
Man, Nick, you gonna find a way to take that credit away.
I ain't switching shit up, nigga.
We're gonna get through this whole show without Nick talking about Arch Manning and number 11 Texas. Baby, he just needed some time.
Hey, Ken. What I said earlier in the season, I was like, bro, if you want to sell stock on, didn't I say that show? I said, if you want to sell stock,
sell that stock today.
Early, nigga. Don't do it late.
Hey,
sell that stock.
Nick, I put it in the chat. You talking about silent?
Sell that stuff. Sell it.
Lou ain't saying shit. Lou came up here the last week talking about some, Vandy might. I'm like, nigga, Vandy.
Yeah, they was whooping Vandy. Vandy almost came back on him. I'm like, why they wait till the fourth quarter? They shouldn't have waited to the fourth quarter.
I almost grew wings and could fly, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So man, that was a big win. They were hyping Vandy up too. And they went and got destroyed. I was surprised by the comeback. I was definitely surprised. The game was a lot closer than what it was.
Vandy quarterback good, man.
He ain't shit.
He wasn't good for 3 quarters though.
Yeah, I watched a lot of that game. He wasn't shit.
Yeah, he didn't look good.
Yeah, so
I'm just saying, like I said,
he
kid,
threw for 365 yards and 3 touchdowns, but it wasn't enough.
SEC championship, Texas, Bama. I said it.
Move on.
Bob's Shelton, if the Panthers make the playoffs, are you coming back home?
Nah, he can't. They locked
Bob's and stuff, no, man. Well, like I said, Bob's, I've told y'all a million times, it's not about wins and losses for me. My dislike for the Panthers, it had nothing to do with the players. It's the owner.
Yeah.
So no, it had nothing to do with wins and losses. I like Bryce. I've always liked Bryce. Everybody knew that. I like black quarterbacks, so I like Bryce. But yeah, nah.
Donovan Mason, Pablo dry snitched on Ty Lue. Let's not forget.
I keep trying to tell y'all about Pablo, bro. Y'all ain't even trying to listen to me. I keep saying I didn't like this. He's not doing his job, Lou. There's so much other shit that's going on, bro. He ain't doing half the shit. He always reporting on what's going on in the black community, Black Wall Street.
Mm-hmm. All right, and Sheldon, I'm glad you called out Manny for hyping up, as Presto T called them, the Snowtime Lakers.
I ain't never seen the white like the same, bro.
Kid, he posted that he was so proud of that. It didn't say nothing when none of them white dudes played last night. Man, didn't say a word. Where you at, man?
Yeah, I was like, bruh.
And they won, and he was like, it didn't matter.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. Well, that's gonna do it for us, man. We appreciate you guys coming through. We will be back next week. We got
to talk NBA, Lou. I know we've been trying to kick the can on.
I'm out next week.
All right, man. Peace.